Welcome back to 20 the Hard Way, everyone. This time we're doing a Halloween special. Woo! Special thanks to Pittsburgh Technical College and Brian Shimini for their help and location today. Everybody give them another hand. Thank you.
We're doing a live show, everybody.
Yeah, it's live.
Except it's not.
Live in front of a studio audience.
Which
you want
we do
live?
have.
We need more subscribers for that.
We do have a studio audience, though. We
got
our background stills, and then we got Zoe back there.
We do indeed. We do indeed.
So when we say laugh, right, you guys have to ha 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 ha. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Keep it going. Keep it going.
All right.
You should 3D print one of those little signs.
Well, yeah, you got our dad to do it.
Printing over here.
We need your dad to make us a laugh sign.
We do need a
Or
laugh
just
sign.
like or the big
We
plastic
need a little
card
belt
stalls.
so you can.
We need a bell.
We need a bell. Ring-a-ling.
Ring-a-ling. All right. So today we are going to be diving into horror and mystery in a Call of Cthulhu game based in the 1920s. All of our illustrious guests, who will introduce themselves in a minute, have gotten a little invitation. A wild party thrown by a wild professor. Some of you know him already, some of you don't. But at this exact moment, your cars screech, and you find yourself on a stone walkway surrounded by plenty of other guests in a large manor, a little bit away from town. And as you pile out of your cars, there's plenty of you. Time to meet.
Out of the car. First thing I do, adjust my glasses.
Already lighting up.
Bro.
Pretzels, man.
Here, I'll do it this way. So it looks like I've already had it open for a while.
Yep.
I feel like I don't own a car, so I'm gonna get out of the back of a taxi
Sounds about right.
and I'm gonna check my invitation to see if it's the right address or not.
You know, it was a little bit of doing to get here. This guy, like, his house is nice and everybody knows that he has it. But it's one of those things where, like, knowing that he's there and has it and knowing where the F it is a totally different thing. And your taxi driver, he was lost. You're running a little late, but it's not bad. You're now fashionably late. You would have been on time, but you're now fashionably late, so it's fine.
Goodness.
I'm just outside, puffing away.
Yep. And you find you're not the only one doing that.
Oh yeah, it's 20s.
Yeah, no. Like,
We're
the
out here
fact...
doing our health check.
Yeah, exactly. Like, the fact that you're even outside is a thing, right? Some dude next to you is just like, loving this night air, eh, man?
It's cold enough.
Yeah.
It reminds me of home.
When I arrive, I just open up my trunk and I'm just hauling out some tripods, cameras, and all my equipment for the event, and just kind of looking around like, there's a lot of people. This is going to be a little hard to deal with.
Yeah, it's a lot of people, but this is a newly renovated location. It is gorgeous. Perfect Art Deco. You know, it was finished like a couple months ago. This place is gloriously beautiful.
Yeah, so then I'll just start like setting up my tripod so I can aim up and just start taking some pictures of the estate and everything.
Oh yeah, it's the bougiest place you've ever been.
When I see that, I'm gonna kind of just like walk over to him. You just see, I am the only one here currently dressed as my character. This is exactly what I look like.
No, I'm dressed for the party.
Yep.
So this is what my character looks like. There's a bit thicker in the midsection. And, I mean, I have an appearance of 35. So I am not a good-looking man on paper, right? I mean, 5.
So that means he's a 32.
So anyway, thick Russian dude walks over to you, just kind of stands next to you.
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
Da. You are a photographer, yes?
No, I just thought this was a pretty cool thing to pick up. Yes, I'm a photographer. Can I help you?
Just photographer or journalist?
I kind of run the gamut on that one. My passion is more environmental photography, but got to pay the bills somehow.
Point to the house. What do you know about Professor?
Not much. I was just instructed on an assignment to come here by my boss. Gave me a rundown that this guy throws some pretty wicked events, so it's definitely like going to be an interesting night. I must say that the estate, newly renovated, looks absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Enjoy your night.
You as well, sir.
And I walk towards the door.
All right. So, Joe, your taxi driver peeled away
I didn't
about
get-
as quick as is physically possible.
I didn't get. I'm like holding money, like where the car was. This is like
You know, it's kind of weird. It's like the guy came up here, that he was lost, he's running late. He's just like, see ya, and just bails, right? Like, you are stuck as all get out.
I'm
Hope you
standing
got
in the
right
middle of
home.
the walkway, just holding money out.
Yeah, like,
I'm like,
it's that level.
All right. I like stuff it back in my pocket.
Basically, the moment I show up, I just go right inside.
Okay, just right past everybody.
Yep.
Good. All right,
I already know what I'm in for. Just head right on it.
then we'll start
This
with
ain't
you.
your first rodeo.
No.
Yep, it's not your first rodeo.
It's a
in
second
fact. You
one.
know this guy.
Yeah.
All right, so since you just walked right in and he's following suit, and soon I'm sure you will
I
get
will
in there.
just turn around, just walk my butt in there.
This place is absolutely dressed to the nines, right? New rugs. Gesundheit.
Thank you.
New rugs, golden finishings. There's freaking things all over the wall. It looks like this guy paid a lump sum just on decorations alone for where you're at. But as you enter, you see the professor himself, portly, balding, in a rather garish-looking purple and yellow suit. He opens his arms really wide and pauses. Because he goes, wait a minute, there's so many of you in here, hold on. Welcome to the party. A moment later, from the room next door, you hear, Father, what was that? That was not welcome. And a tall, willowy woman walks in, dressed in gold to match her surroundings. You know this person, right? But everybody else, could I get a very quick intelligence check? Just straight intelligence.
Now that's D100 roll under the number.
Okay, exactly. Yep.
Goodness. 18. I'm good.
All right.
30. I'm good.
Awesome.
76.
Actually, that would have been a half check for
79.
me.
Oh,
97.
hey, there you go.
Oh, all right. This way.
Tens place, center place.
That would have been half for me too.
Or is it a 90 or a 60?
That's a 90.
Yeah.
I had it upset.
So was that a hard success?
97.
or a-
You don't know.
Yeah, this is going to be a hard success. All right. So, what'd you get?
97. I failed.
97. Okay. You have no clue who this chick
No
is.
idea.
I mean, she is way taller than him and real thin,
How
right?
tall are we talking?
I would say that she's above average. She's like 6 foot on the dot, which is, this is the 1920s. This girl is tall. And most of you know her by her stage name, Soleil.
Stage name.
Yes.
a
She is
woman
a
of the night?
famous French actress.
Okay.
And model. And, you know, it's kind of weird seeing her in public spaces like this. Usually you only see her on a stage or in photos. It's not very common for her to be in person. And let alone this close. Right? So she walks up, just kind of lazily looks at you all and goes, "Welcome. I'm happy that you're all here. And feel free to enjoy the party." Then he just kind of looks sheepish up at her and is like, "That." Coats, do over there. He points to the room next door where a man in a nice jacket is standing like, "Can I help you with your coats? Jackets? Anything you need to get rid of?"
Just stare at him and just take a long drag.
I'd like to keep mine on.
I'm gonna lean over to the person next to me with the invitation. I'm gonna be like, is that the professor up there?
I assume. I mean, context clues would indicate yes.
Yeah. One coat gone.
Absolutely.
Very,
Guy
So-
takes the coat.
very brunt.
Yeah.
Roll up the invitation.
He-
Stuff it back in my pocket.
So to let you guys know, like scores wise, like you said 30 something. This guy's like a 28, right?
Oh, so he's ugly.
Like he's not so ugly that you're running away screaming in terror, but you're not sure how this man managed to produce that woman, right? Like she is a like 90 or so on the scales, and he's a 20 something. So yeah.
The mother must have been gorgeous.
Then how did he catch her?
Have you seen the mansion?
A fishing rod.
Have you seen the man?
Ah, money.
So, yeah, basically. As you guys are standing there, you start hearing the door moving, like people are trying to push in behind you. As you've got plenty of space, but there's a lot of people trying to come in this door. So,
Yeah,
Where
I'll
to?
just kind of. So we're in this entryway here.
yes, you're in this entryway here. You guys are right about here on the little symbol.
Well, I guess I want to head further into the mansion then.
All right.
I'm totally skipping coat check.
You're totally skipping coat check. Anybody else skipping coat check?
Me, I like to keep my coat on.
I took
Okay.
mine off.
Okay,
a
one
very
coat,
cold
one coat
person.
and coat check. All right. So as you're going, stairwell, again, banners. Everything is made of silk. Like you've got gold silk all over the place in here. All right. Like this guy went ham.
I'm just like running along the walls, just like touching everything.
Honestly, though, like,
It's like, oh.
the one to
It's
do that
mahogany?
is strong here. So eventually you get led by just the throng of things into the party hall, where in the exact center is a large champagne fountain.
Like full of champagne.
Champagne.
Like-
Yes,
Champagne
this is champagne.
As in you take a glass, hold it in.
Yes.
That's
That is the
sick.
first thing I do.
Yeah, it is. To give you context, look at the size of these couches. These are 3-seater couches sitting here, right?
Oh my god.
And this is the fountain.
So
Everything
that is
here is
to
to
scale.
scale. Yeah, everything here is basically to scale. So
Man has.
it is a big ass fountain, and it is not as silver
Is he a
as it
professor
looks.
at Harvard or something? How's he got this money?
Yeah, what does he teach?
He is the
How to be
engineering.
bougie?
He's actually the engineering professor for the college.
Ah, makes sense. It was either engineering or.
So he didn't
accounting.
buy this; he built it.
Yeah, basically. He actually did. Weirdly enough, as you overhear from a couple of people around you, because it is the centerpiece, and people are talking about the fact that, like, this is Blaine engineering right here. Absolutely. Like, of course he made this thing. And mind you, this thing is, like, as tall as it is wide. Like, it is massive.
I will also go over and as I see him pulling a glass, I'll fill the glass up as well. Kind of look over at him and.
I'm just in awe, and since I'm working the event,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to partake in it, but I'm just gonna set up my equipment. I'm just taking as many pictures
yeah.
of this fountain as I can.
I take 2 glasses and put it underneath. Double fisting champagne glasses.
You're not alone.
And I cheers myself. I just.
All right, and you are very much not alone. People walk in, they see that thing, they're like, yeah, let's do it. And
Unlimited
drinks.
booze.
Unlimited booze, right? Like, and mind you, that's the fountain. If you look on the tables on the side, there's more booze, right? Actual bottled versions of the champagne that's on the table with little bows on it, as though they're for you.
Just walk on the bottle.
Yeah, like, and these aren't small bottles either. Like, these are proper champagne bottles here. He's like the guy that cans out full-size candy bars on Halloween, right? Like
He's
that's
handing out full-size champagne.
yeah, he is.
This
Yeah,
guy's
he
got
is.
them king size.
Yep.
Yes, as I fill my glass, I'm talking to you. Kind of So is Professor throwing party or is the daughter?
Professor. He loves his parties.
His name's on the. I pull out the flyer. His name's on the flyer.
Was not talking to you.
Ah, well,
It is his house.
it is his house.
Never thrown party at someone else's house before.
No, I can't say that I have.
If I was a girl like that, I would use Dan's house to throw a party.
So is that his daughter?
Why invite all
That.
his colleagues?
To fill house.
I mean,
Phil House he is.
she doesn't have any friends?
Do you know her?
No. Not at all.
I would love.
As if to illustrate my point.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Finish the glass so you just refill it.
Hey, anybody who is drinking right now, just for the sake of things,
Oh, no.
please roll sanity for me.
Roll sanity?
That's what you get for not.
This guy doubled.
Yeah, he did! He did double.
He got 2!
Yeah, so roll twice for me there, Joe. Anybody else who got 1, roll 1.
So we
This
have
is
to
what
roll.
I get for being a responsible
95.
adult.
So we have to
You're good.
roll what under
Under 100.
under
Yeah, under
100.
100.
But you gotta roll twice, so.
Yeah, not hard.
All right.
Oh, that's.
That's 5.
So that was a double 0. That was 100.
Oh, is that
That was
automatically
100.
100? Okay.
Hey,
so,
Joe?
So I don't pass. Shit.
Yeah. I would like you to lower your sanity by 5.
5. Okay.
Oh,
That's
this
good
man's
enough.
getting lit already.
Do I still roll again?
Yes.
Oh,
Yep,
no.
you double fisted it. So.
Another 100!
Roll.
I got the exact. It was a 5.
You got no tolerance, my man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, lower it by
Another
5 again.
That's 100.
I'm just standing
Double
off in the
zero.
corner doing my job, and I just look over and I'm like, lightweight.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here like.
You're feeling like this is the quickest you've ever been hit by alcohol. Like even just as like a thing, like this is potent champagne, and it is delicious.
I go in for 2 more glasses.
All right.
I also rolled 100.
Well, lower it by 5. Though,
Both of you roll
Joe,
100.
you now have an inclination that anytime you pass by this fountain, you must get another glass.
No, I will.
Yep.
I mean, I instantly filled mine back up.
Yep. Yep.
Don't even need to tell them. They're already doing it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just
Just
kind of
for the
sipping
sake
in
of
mine,
posterity,
watching
you
them
must.
both just kind of like start filling theirs and drinking. I'm just kind of.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
And now I'm just getting continuous stills of just people just.
There's several pictures of me, just like 2 glasses in, 1 glass in, 1 being drank.
Yep.
I go back to my editor. He's like, "What is with this dude the whole night?"
The dude in
Why-
the chef's costume.
He's in the back of every shot with the double glasses.
Yep.
So good.
No matter what picture in the house, I'm always like in the side of the picture, just like standing there.
Just
Yeah,
vibrating with
basically.
2 glasses.
Yep. Yep. So as you guys are standing around, there's more people filing in, and you're part of this town. So you know, like, the governor's here, right? Like, the dean of your school is here. Like, the high-profile people that you read about in the news, they're here. And then there's, like, a couple of people that you're wondering how they got out of jail to be here. Like, it's just that kind of vibe.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh god.
What are you doing?
Go
here?
20s mobster, and you're a little bit closer, right?
Is that Al Capone?
You're too early.
Yeah, a little too early, but not by much.
Arthur Morgan?
Yep. Filing in, it starts getting more and more crowded in this party hall, as you know, there's a lot of space in here, but there's also about 100 people crammed into the party hall. And there's more than one that's like Joe, just double fisting champagne. So things are getting wilder by the second.
I've had my fill of that. I'm curious about this library I see off in the corner.
Oh yeah, door's open. I know it looks like it's closed here on the map, but that's not true. The door is open.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in, go for a browse.
It's lit up. Everything is. The shelves themselves look like they're made of gold or have been gilded. These books are plentiful and old. You get a sense that this collection has been going on for quite a while. There's a couple people already in here milling around, right?
What's the oldest book I could find?
Give me.
Find a Necronomicon.
Yo. Just like pick it up, it's just got the human flesh on the outside. I'm like,
I mean,
put it back.
I'm not saying that you guys are part of Miskatonic, but you are part of Miskatonic. It's investigate, right? My brain is doing a stupid right now.
Doug, I don't know.
There's a library use.
Yeah, do library use. That'll work.
Oh, good.
Do library use.
Yeah, I have no training in that, but the base is 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get under 25 and you got it.
Hell,
You
yours
do
is
less than me.
25.
All right, even lower. So as you're walking around in there, in one of the back corners over here, there is a little, like, right here on the edge, there is a book where the leather is slightly lighter than the others around it. And it's not, like, the biggest book, but it stands out next to the ones next to it.
Okay. I want to pop it off the shelf and take a look.
Okay. It has an odd texture, book-wise, but it is a copy of the Malleus Maleficarum, or the Hammer of Witches, which is basically the Witchcraft Hunter's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh.
And it is an old copy. The book itself, the actual date of it has been kind of worn off, but just stylistically, you know this book has been around for at least 200 years in this guy's possession. So, we're talking family money here.
Ooh, okay.
Or he's a vampire.
Or he's a vampire.
A vampire witch hunter.
Yeah, like,
Blade.
That's a vampire hunter.
the book itself, like the leather on it, is very crisp, and the inside, you can tell it's not paper, it's vellum. The actual paper itself is vellum, thin leather of its own. So, this is an all-leather book.
So it's a leather-bound leather book.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. After I soak this information in, I'm just going to put it back on the shelf.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, I actually want to take a listen
Okay.
around the people in the library, assuming there's more conversation happening.
All right. Well, let's see. What do you want to use for your listen?
The listen skill,
Then
preferably.
use the listen skill.
Nah, my listen skill is 50. I rolled a 55.
There's just a lot going on, right?
That's the opening of the party.
Yeah, like
Hustle,
you can
bustle.
hear from the doorway the boisterous welcome as he's getting more comfortable with all of this. You would have thought, given everybody's late, that he would already be comfy, but that's not the case. And then nothing else as the throng of people just coming in kind of takes over.
Hear me in the other room. Yeah.
Honestly, though.
Party.
Number 7 and 8, man.
Actually, Joe, we're gonna pop back over to y'all in the main room for a second here. Are you still double fisting those?
Absolutely.
All right, can I get more sanity checks, please?
The first one was an 18. 48.
Okay,
So I'm good.
you're good on that one. There you go.
There's a guy. I moved to the couch and I'm sipping on the one I have. You want me to make another sanity check?
You already did it for that first one.
I
Or
was-
is that a second
This is
one?
a second.
Okay, then do it again. Yep.
100.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Did you?
Dude, yeah.
Did you actually?
Choose
Okay,
yours.
drop it again by
106,
5.
technically.
Drop it again by 5. And you also now have the compulsion. Every time you're by this, you must drink another one.
I'm like sitting next to him. We're just getting blasted.
You two are just getting blitzed.
To be fair, you're not alone. There's a couple people in the other table, like the other locations, that are also kind of wildly, with abandon, drinking. A couple of the working guys, the servants, come around with like the little hors d'oeuvre plates, like, can I help you? Would you like some? Everything is gold plated, like the gold leafing on it, like edible gold. Yes, it's there.
This guy's got that kind of money.
He does have that kind of money. It's garish almost, the level of ridiculous he's going for. But you don't feel like it's a lot, but it's not so much that like you'll want to leave kind of awkward, you know?
It's not an awkward amount.
Hey, Nate,
Yes.
you have a camera.
Yes, I do.
You do indeed.
Easy.
Let me think how I want you to do this. Could you roll? Do you have your camera things under arts, I'm guessing?
Yeah, it's an art and craft.
Okay, please roll that for me.
Okay. 12. I rolled definitely under it.
Okay. So,
I was
that's a
saving
good
for
thing.
that.
That's a good thing. Something seems to be up with your camera.
Oh?
Um,
Probably because it's not ear appropriate.
It's fine.
no,
from the future.
that's perfect. Everything
film
has a
camera.
weird haze over it. Like your camera has like a film over the lens. If there's this strange, like misty haze in places all over the place. You're not sure if it's the gold lighting going on or like some weird reflection, but people that you take photos of are starting to look off in your camera.
I just kind of like try to mess with my equipment, do any adjustments to the settings and everything, and just kind of continue the night.
As far as you're aware, your camera is working just fine. There's nothing weird about it.
That's weird.
But the pictures are coming out odd. Just from what you can tell of the roll and the film that's coming out.
I'm just gonna say right now, that's creepy as hell.
Like, there's nothing weird to your eyes. Like, everything looks like a party. But your camera's being weird on you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of like chalk it to there might be an issue with the internal system of my camera. Like something is inside my lens causing this weird fade and vignette and stuff.
Yep.
Ghost.
All
And
right.
I'm just gonna continue tonight.
Okay.
It's like, I'm going to head to the dining hall and get some food.
Ah, yes.
I think I'm heading that way as well.
Hey, look, more gold.
I'll follow
Oh, sweet
behind.
mercy.
In here are people, they're not in every single chair, but they're, like, sitting around. The dining room table is just lush with food. If you can think of it, and it was bougie at the time, it's there.
Dinner rolls.
And yeah,
Hawaiian roll.
Yeah.
like,
Now we're really getting fancy.
yep. The hors d'oeuvres are not here. They're around. But if you want something substantial, it is on that table, and you are getting a square gold plate, gold-edged plate.
I just grab a plate and just
the-
kind of fill it up and start eating.
Yep.
For the
Little
first
bit.
time of the evening, I put a second glass down. and pick
I'm
up
getting
a
into
plate.
like 10 pictures of this action. Like, oh my god.
Good.
He has one
Good.
glass
Your
right.
editor's
thing-
so confused.
Who is this guy?
You don't
Yeah.
understand. This was the story of the night, man.
Yep. So, like, there's plenty of places to sit, because these chairs were what I could fit in this room, but in actuality, there's more. There are many people either at the dining table or sitting in a chair or just kind of chit-chatting about. So, yeah. What you doing other than just eating?
Just eating, just going to make converse with people in the room.
Okay. Right next to you, you see a guy who is matching the professor in looks. Just shoveling in rolls. Right? And he looks up at you like, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. It's hard to tell who this person is through the rolls and the costume. But this is actually one of the other professors. He's a history professor. And you, after second glancing on him, recognize him. Because, well, everything is bizarre this evening. How are you doing?
Good. Sorry, Professor, I almost didn't recognize you. I like the costume.
Thank you. It's kind of hard to tell what it is. It might be ancient Egyptian, maybe,
Maybe.
but mostly it's made out of like some leather bits. He definitely did not get the gold paint right. You can tell because he doesn't match his chair.
I got a question, actually. Could I roll history and see if I recognize it?
Go for it.
67.
67. I'm under.
Okay, this is Babylonian.
Ah.
Still badly done Babylonian, but Babylonian nonetheless.
Okay. As I walk past, I'll just like pat him. Babylon. Got a roll
They are
Pat
some
me or
nice
him?
rolls.
to the guy in the costume.
okay.
Just pat Babylon.
Yep.
I'll grab a roll and like pop it in.
Since you both had rolls, yes?
Yes.
Okay, good.
God.
How are you doing?
We're dying. The poison.
What'd you grab?
Are there like little like finger sandwiches or
Oh, yeah.
that?
Oh, yeah.
A whole plate of just small sandwiches.
Like, one of the people refreshing things sees you, like, pick up the, like, a
Grabs
lot
the
of it.
platter.
And he's like, would you just like the platter? We have more. Like,
No.
Let me know,
I
sir.
just take my little plate.
I'm
I
gonna
can't use both hands. I have to keep my cup in the other hand.
I'm gonna be that one guy just like at the end of the table taking very aesthetic pictures of the food like
And
on the table.
they are aesthetic. Can I have you roll your arts again?
Oh, okay.
I'm like in the background, like
The sandwich is the dream.
yeah.
You're like the chef cryptid.
Yeah, I rolled up 61. I'm under.
Okay. That film is still there.
Okay.
But you notice that on him and him, it's stronger somehow. Like, they're way more nebulously gold than other people in the room. Varying levels, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like sit there and kind of like look at the films and I'm like, that's so weird. But like, and my boss did not tell me if I was allowed to partake in any of the actual events in here. So I'm gonna like walk past like the dessert tray and like just grab a cookie real quick and like just quickly eat it.
Okay.
So it's me and you, or
You're very.
We're hazy.
all hazy.
You're hazy. You're hazy.
I am not
Definitely hazy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
As I'm like munching on that cookie, I'm just gonna kind of like, I don't get this. What is going on?
It's because I've been drinking.
As you're futzing with it, you hear at the door of the dining room, you hear a bit of a hubbub going on as the professor himself like waddles in, followed by his daughter Soleil, who just kind of glides into the room. She matches. Like, it's kind of hard to determine where the floor stops and her dress starts.
Can I try and figure out where the dress stops and where the floor starts?
Go for it.
What would I roll for that?
Good question. Yeah, well, let's do that.
There isn't a
There's
perception.
no
there's
perception.
one.
That's why I said that.
Yeah.
Intelligence?
Let's do
Education, maybe?
Let's do spot hidden.
Spotted.
That's
Ooh,
fun.
that's a good one.
Let's do spot hidden.
25. So 85.
All right.
Definitely do not make that.
You know, some more booze is sounding real good to you. You know, like you're
I'll
not
relax.
sure if it's the room or just the fact that she matches the fountain or what, but you're wanting another drink.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go right back to that fountain. My little plate of sandwiches.
Yep, as you're going by, the commotion is literally a fanboy doing fanboy things. Like, he's just going off like, I saw you on the stage over in Paris, it was fantastic. And she's just standing there like, we, like, she's trying to catch up, right? Like, you get the sense, English is not her first language.
I'm gonna like, sort of like, I think she needs to go to the bathroom. She needs to wee.
And the guy just like pauses. He goes, I am so sorry, Miss Soleil. And like, leaves her be. She's just like, thank you.
I mean, just hearing us making just a groan, just as I'm eating my food.
Like the level of simp this guy was.
Yeah.
I'll take like another little drink for my cup.
Sanity, please.
Just gonna... Photographer, huh?
Yeah.
It's a 99.
5 more off, my guy. Where are you at the moment?
85.
Okay.
Good lord.
How are the pictures coming out?
The pictures are going good. Name's Ansel Adams. How are you, sir?
Your hands are
Mark
looking a bit
Hasteway.
weird to you.
Mark Hasteway?
Yes.
You're not sure if it's the drink or not, but
What
your
are you
hands are
doing?
looking a bit weird to you.
Therapist.
Oh, you're a therapist. Are you licensed or are you one of the students here at the university?
I graduated for psychology and then moved into
very nice.
residential therapist here.
Oh, very nice, very nice. So you're part of the university?
Yes.
Oh, very nice.
These are a very common and fun party, so please enjoy yourself here.
Well, try my best, but as you can see, I am working myself, so.
Fair.
Yep. As you're talking, the professor actually waddles up to you. He's
To
like,
me?
"How-" Yeah.
Okay.
How is everything going?
Everything's going great. Pictures are coming out great, and I'm hoping that you and both my editor will enjoy them come tomorrow morning.
Fantastic. Oh, as a thing, I have a room set up for everyone here. So please feel free to enjoy yourself. That's kind of the point. Yes, you're working, I know, but they won't mind.
Thank you, sir. Greatly appreciate that.
And if they do mind, just send them my way. I'll make them not mind. He goes and grabs a roll.
Sounds ominous.
I want to approach the professor.
Oh, yeah. He grabs his roll and he's just like, hello.
I just walk over. Good evening. My name is Stregor Kuznetsov.
Pleasure. Handshakes.
Yeah.
He's got a real firm handshake for as small as he is. Yeah.
Engineer hands.
Yeah. Indeed.
It was impressive work on the fountain. I hear that's your work.
Oh, yes. I plan. So he goes off on a monologue, and half of it is technical, like technical jargon. Please, for the sake of it, roll your English.
Oh!
Is that your second language?
It is my second language.
Ooh, 16.
Oh.
Okay, so you're keeping up. You're keeping up. There's a couple words. Every so often, there's a
Not a
word
brand
here
new
and
language.
there.
It's just my second.
There's a word here and there that, like, you have a moment, he realizes you're having a moment, he explains it, and then, like, but you get the sense that he's been working on this fountain for the last 4 years as a prototype for something he wants to sell.
Oh, okay.
And this is it's reveal
It's a
as
big
the
night.
centerpiece. Mm-hmm. So,
Well, yeah.
It's definitely working.
As I overhear them talking about that, I now am making it my goal to really get some nice shots of the fountain.
yeah, you get a sense he's, like, beaming with joy on
Yeah,
this
so
particular
I'm definitely
thing.
going to make that one of my highest priorities to get a good shot of that.
And he actually goes into a little bit that, like, he may have a deal with a company in Champagne, France, to link her up, but it's not, like, he's really hush-hush a little bit on that.
Okay.
But, like...
On the topic of France, I'll kind of gesture towards Soleil. But I assume you can't talk about it, but your daughter helped you procure that?
No, weirdly enough, she didn't. That was already something I was having in the works anyway. Soleil is in for an acting thing. And thankfully it lined up with my party, so I was able to have her here. Which, it's been a while. She's been with her grandmother overseas for a bit, so I'm very happy to have her home.
Well, lovely birthday.
Thank you, enjoy. And as I said, there's rooms for all. And he grabs another roll, walks over to the professor sitting by you, and is like, here, another. And he's like, thanks. Like, rolls in mouth, just like, enjoying himself.
Yeah, I will be out and about, so we can get something else at the table.
All right. So, things pick up a little bit more. More people scoot into the dining room. Chairs are getting at a premium in here, finally. And more hubbub out in the party hall as you hear, woo! Coming from around the fountain. As things continue to escalate around here.
So, at the woo, right? No one's going for a swim or anything, right?
Not that you're aware of. You didn't hear splashes yet. You didn't hear splashes yet, but those of you that have been to these sort of parties know that the patio used to have a pool.
Used to?
Used to. It doesn't anymore.
I think
Yeah.
there's a reason for that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, alcohol and large bodies of water generally don't go together too well.
you'd be
It's
correct.
a large body of alcohol.
Yeah.
Different story.
You do hear a band start up. They are doing the most modern of music at the time. We've got some nice jazz and swing going on in the background.
Please tell me it's big band.
It is
I
big
want some
band.
big band.
It is big band.
Yes.
We've got, so the way he's got them arranged is actually technically out in the patio, but there are windows here, and the door is open, so
So they're playing, it's just
Yeah.
filtering in.
yeah, because these back things here are full walls, like they're high. Most of you guys are still in the dining room, but you're hearing all this picking up. Where are you going?
Upon hearing like the woo and the music pick up, I'm gonna head out and I
That's
will
not what I needed.
I will observe the band for a little bit.
Okay. So they're set up like right around here on the patio, and it is a big band doing their thing. People are dancing. It might be a bit dangerous around all of the things, but they don't seem to care.
I'm out there doing the Charleston with Clayton.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Do it. With that, can I have a dex from you, my guy? You're drunk as all get out.
Oh, Lord.
I'm good with Dex.
Are you though?
No. My Dex is 50, but I rolled a 59.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh,
So
so
like
close.
you for a second you're okay, and then like your feet just aren't working for you anymore. Like the Charleston is a lot of back and forth feeding, and you're just not having it. Some crossed ankles happen, and you're down.
Oh,
I also just kind of head towards the band, although I'm just kind of just tapping my foot.
I'm gonna pick
Yeah.
him up. help you up. What's
Yeah.
Can I
your
get
step?
pictures of this?
Yep. Yep.
Who are you?
Amadeus.
Gregor.
Writer.
Journalist. I do some writing on occasion. What have you written?
A couple books here and there. You know, nothing too hasty.
Anything I might have read?
No, probably not. Not at all.
Remarkably honest.
What makes you say that?
You know, just like vampires or werewolves.
On occasion.
Wrote a book about them once.
It's called the Twilight Song.
Yeah.
Good. The original Twilight Saga, not this ripoff.
Half Moon. You ever read it?
Yes, well, I think I have read this one.
Oh well.
It's me.
It's me.
You specifically were invited because the professor really liked that book. So,
It's in
like,
his collection now.
yeah, actually, that's a thing. Like, if you were to peruse the library, your book is there. And you'd be able to pick it out, which is why I'm telling you right now, because you'd be able to know your own cover. So,
It was okay book. Fiction, not normally my area, but not bad.
Women love it. That's pretty much it.
It's why I read it. You can reference things they enjoy. It makes dates go better.
Has it worked?
That's why.
It's only come up once. Right now.
Oh, okay.
hey, Nate,
Sup?
arts again, my guy.
All right. 7.
A 7.
Yes.
Okay, fantastic.
That's an extreme success.
Yes, it is actually. So much so that you start noticing something a bit odd. Certain people's hands are, in your film, are reflecting light bizarrely. They're no longer reflecting light the way that skin would. They're reflecting light the way that gold would.
Okay, who is in the shots? That-
You have him. And he's got gold hands, as well as a couple of the people that have been in this room this whole time, that you know have been in this room this whole time.
Okay.
Just the other people that have been ham-fisting alcohol are the ones that seem to have this odd metallic thing going on.
As
their
I see
hands.
that golden glowing hands in the picture, because I've already been talking to him, I run up and I'm like, give me your hands. What is this?
It's my hand.
Do me a favor. If I could have a spot hidden from you.
That is 14.
Yeah, I think
On
spot
the
hidden.
25, yep.
All right.
25 for that, so.
So you notice it's not just in your photos, it's a little bit more subtle in real life, but when you're looking at his hands, it's not like it's like an underlayer almost of, if you didn't see it in your camera.
Give me a knife!
Yeah. If you didn't see it in your camera, you would Oh. A little bit of foam glue. would be original.
That's
Spirit
Um,
Halloween.
But yeah,
Just
we
goes
can
in,
fix
come
them.
on now.
Yes.
That's more pirate.
But yeah, it looks almost like he has a thin layer of like mica dust on his hands, but it's actually, looking at it close, it looks like it's almost underneath the top layer of skin.
Under your skin. Get it out.
Can I conduct an experiment on you real quick?
I'm gonna cut my hand open.
Not cut you open. I'm just gonna shave a little.
Hurt.
No, it shouldn't. Not if I do it right.
What?
I
And
take another
I can-
I take another
I
drink.
can't.
I was having a conversation with him. He just ran in.
Sanity, please.
And
Happening over here.
Like, and what the hell
I'm under.
is this?
60
I do have a high
Okay, you're
intelligence
alright.
and education, so
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing. It's okay. We can do this.
Okay.
Yes,
What
sir.
what is happening here?
There's something weird happening, and I need to get to the bottom of this. So if you don't mind,
What weird is happening?
his hands are glowing.
It doesn't look like it to you.
And I'm gonna like take my camera and like show him what I'm seeing.
Is it visible in the
It
camera?
is, and I'd like you to roll a sanity, please. I didn't have you do it because you've been seeing it build up, but he's seeing it for the first time, so...
64.
okay.
I'm still at 100, so.
You're okay then.
Okay. I need to see if that is actually there, or if this is just my camera being weird.
Have you been drinking?
Not
That's
at all.
some.
I'm not how to drop.
Are you
that's all.
okay?
It is very odd.
Yeah, it's real weird.
So I'm
How do
then.
you feel?
Tipsy.
Yeah, tipsy.
Me too, man.
A pound.
So I'm then going to stop one of the wait staff and get a knife off of someone because
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
assume
easy.
there's guys walking around with.
Oh yeah,
hors
they
d'oeuvres
got
and
their
stuff.
plates. They got the little
Okay.
like, they're for
Little butter
hors
knives or
d'oeuvres. Like the little like, it looks like a butter knife, but it's got like the little crook in the side to like cut the
Oh,
butter.
okay,
like
yeah.
that.
So I'm gonna take one of those blades, and I'm just gonna hold his palm and just kind of shave the top layer of
Okay.
skin. I'm not like trying to push
bad
down
does it
or
hurt?
cut.
Okay.
I mean, you're blitzed, so probably not
Yeah.
too much.
Honestly,
Plus,
I'm
like
just
it's
gonna.
like
That's
just
well
continuously
within.
scratching. Like
That's well within bounds. I'm not gonna make you roll for that.
okay.
Nothing comes off. Maybe a hair or two, but like nothing comes off of his skin.
And I don't see anything underneath. Like
You do
Hair.
see that when you press down slightly, the effect becomes a little bit stronger.
Am I seeing this too?
You do see this. Anybody who's watching this go down
It's
can
like I'm
see
right
the
next.
slight
I'm just like, what is
shimmer.
happening?
I will just flick my cigarette.
Another one
Chain
coming up.
smoker over here.
Just chain smoking.
It's the
Honestly, he's not
20s.
alone.
Yeah.
that's a normal thing.
That's normal for the 20s.
Would you like one?
Yes, actually. After this, yeah.
Yep. Yep.
What do we do about this?
Does this happen often? Having glowing hands?
I don't know.
After looking at his, I just start looking at mine. What is? Hopefully it's not happening to me.
Since you're paying attention to it, you notice it's not as strong as on him, but you do have a little bit of that weird, like, almost as if somebody's makeup got on your hand, kind of
Okay.
shimmer. Yours is more around, like, just the fingers. His is moved down to the palm.
Oh no, I have ET
You have
hands.
glitter. He's a lot.
Spirit fingers.
For the moment.
ET phone home.
But more deadly.
We're dead.
You as well?
A little bit. Yeah.
Where's the professor?
I want to look over. I imagine there's some people who are
Oh, yeah.
just like double fisting
Oh,
the,
yeah,
the
there's tons of 'em in
champagne
here.
over at the fountain.
There are tons of them in here. Like,
I'm gonna go over to one of the people and just kind of, excuse me.
hello.
Yes, hey.
How can I help you?
Do you smoke, perchance?
Yes, I do.
I will give you a cigarette if you let me, I'll say, observe your hands.
Oh, you can observe my hands any day.
Harlot! I have a 35 appearance. You can
She-
chill out.
I'm gonna be real with you, though. You're about equal to her, so, so you guys are on the same playing field.
All right,
it's
so
fine.
I will give her a cigarette,
Yep, she takes that.
and I will light it for her, and
Yep.
then I'll just take one of her hands
Yep.
and observe it.
Okay. I'm gonna have you do a spot hidden on this one because it's not somebody. You didn't have it pointed directly to you as you did on the other
Got
one.
it. Got it. 55.
Okay.
And that's over.
That's over. Okay. It's kind of like you do see just a smidge, but it could be makeup. She's sorry wearing like sparkles out to wazoo anyway. So, you know, just it could be the lighting. It could be. There's a lot of things it could be. It's hard to tell.
Okay. So yeah, I'll just thank you and enjoy the.
Of course.
And I walk away.
She giggles. There's another girl next to her who's like around the same as her, just kind of hanging out. Like, can you believe it? Like, they're both twittering as if, you know. Ah. They did. It was called
somewhere.
Birds.
It's called a raven.
But yeah, as you guys are kind of sitting in this moment, another song whips up. And the professor walks back out of where he's been. You kind of lost track of him and everything, but he walks out of this door here, like at the base of the party hall. Walks out, sets another bottle of champagne here, because, of course, there needs to be more.
Yeah.
And then makes his way over towards the library.
I want to go inspect the bottles of champagne, like actual ones with the labels. So.
While he does that, I want to go to the room he just came out of.
Okay, so we're going to start actually with Nate, because we're still in this room.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do they have nutrition facts on the back?
It is too early for that.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
When did that?
Yeah, gold is not on the ingredients listed here.
Actually, it is.
Oh.
Flakes of edible gold are a part of this particular champagne.
I'm gonna pull out Google. Is it okay to digest gold?
Hey, yo,
is.
Google.
It is. Edible gold is a big deal. So yeah, these bottles are, you don't know necessarily the brand itself. Because it seems like one of those like small kind of artisanal type
So this is like a
breweries.
local
Yeah.
creation. Okay.
Kind of. It looks like it's a smaller company that's making these.
Okay,
It's
so
not
this
one of
isn't-
the big name brands that you'd see.
Gotcha.
But it is about as lavish as you can freaking get. And these are just covered. It looks like they've been put back on there. Like somebody took one, it's been put back on there.
So it looks refilled?
The tables look refilled. Like
Oh,
people
okay.
have been taking them and then putting them back and taking them and putting them back.
Gotcha.
Yeah. There's a sword on the table for opening them. And a dude standing right about here where the L's are.
What's
Who's
that
just
called? Blading or something?
he's just been standing there this whole time. He's obviously a servant. He's wearing the same jacket the guy at the front was wearing. He's like, "Can I help you?"
I was just curious about these bottles. Do you know anything about them?
Oh yes, there are our guest gifts.
Guess gifts, but where are they from?
The Champagne region of France. Only the best.
Do you know who the manufacturers were of said champagne?
You know, I don't remember the old name. The current name is Soleil. It's named after the, well, you know, Soleil.
Does she own it?
She doesn't. Her father does.
Her father owns it. So this is his own champagne.
Yes and no. He's the owner. He doesn't run it day to day, but yes.
Thank you.
Feel free to take one.
Well, I'm okay. And just walk away.
All right.
Then I quickly whip around and just take a quick picture of the servant.
Okay.
Eyes on you.
When you are looking through your camera at the servant, his waistcoat, which is gold, is glowing slightly. The same way that
My hands.
the hands were.
Oh, it's getting funky up in here.
And of note, it's not a standard glow. This is more of a metallic sheen, like it's turned to metal.
So in the camera, it looks like this dude has a pure golden coat.
Yes. Why? But on the surface, it just looks like gold
Why?
fabric. It doesn't have that, one-piece gold, almost like a carving kind of situation. Yeah.
No bueno.
Also,
I don't speak
since you
Spanish.
saw that,
I
can
do.
I have a sanity at half?
Me?
Yes.
So, sanity at half, what does that mean?
Just half your sanity and roll it.
50.
So, now I gotta...
So you have a higher chance to fail it.
10!
All right, you're good.
20.
It's freaky, but you're not freaking out.
What is going on here?
Well, you're trying to get that existential question. Hey, you're going over to the office.
I went into the room,
You
yeah.
went into this room, and it's a little hard to get in. Do me a favor. Could I have a locksmith from you if you have it? If not, I need a strength check.
I have no training in locksmith,
Okay.
so you just need my strength.
Yes.
I am not a very strong person. That's a 79.
Yeah.
Okay. That's over your thing?
That is way
Okay.
over.
The door's locked. Yeah, this door is locked.
Can I try?
Yeah, go for it. Same rolls.
So if you have locksmith, if not, just
I
strength.
don't have lock this, but I have strength. I'm gonna push it.
You're gonna push it,
I'm gonna
okay.
push it. Oh god.
I miss.
You did. Okay, so like you go
Break
like
your arm.
the little ka-chicka, and it doesn't do anything, and then you go ka-chunk, and you just feel like your thumb just do something weird. It's not pleasant. I would
Ugh.
like you to lose. Take your hit points down by 1.
Oh,
Like your thumb, you might have dislocated your thumb. It's not the most pleasant feeling on the face of the planet at all.
Yeah, I'm just immediately like, I look around, see if anybody's noticing him trying to break into the office.
I mean, to be fair, everybody's kind of in. If anybody saw you, they'd just be like, "Oh, right,
Oh,
maybe they're
that
trying
guy's
to look-
drunk.
Yeah, that guy's drunk. Like he's trying to find the bathroom. That's whatever. You know.
Okay.
Yep. So you kind of stuck here, on that door.
Professor has key.
it's like that's where I was heading. Was actually to the library with the professor.
Okay. So we will head over there.
Be a
now.
perfect segue.
So
Look at that.
Heading over there. All right, you went to the library. There's a few less people in here now. Couple sitting here on the chair, getting some alone time. Probably need a room, but hey, whatever. Couple people still perusing over here. The professor himself is actually hanging out back here in this corner at this particular area. It's not like he's hiding by any means. He's just looking for a book.
He's reading Half Moon.
Half Moon's over here, next to the witch's book you found.
Wow.
I pretty much start perusing, but start working my way towards the professor.
Are you perusing with intent towards the books or just for the professor?
Just for the professor.
Okay, then it doesn't take long for you to mosey around. The couple in the middle being awkward. And the professor is over there. He's looking at a book, just kind of taking a breather, it looks like. And he's like, "Oh, hello."
Just, I walk up, give him a handshake.
Oh yeah, handshake.
Like, what you reading, professor?
It's a guidebook. It's literally like the nerdiest book you could physically have on engineering, right? He goes into another one of his little monologues about it, and it's a thing. And after a moment, he goes, "Oh, but I'm rambling. How can I help you?"
Came by to finally, say hello. I haven't seen you all party.
It's been a wild ride. I came in here to get a moment to breathe and then rejoin.
Understandable. They're wild as always.
Oh yes, it's been a while, but I was hoping this one would go well. Oh, it's so nice having everybody here. This house is too big.
And pretty much just kind of like, just kind of sit and just kind of chat with him for a bit.
Okay. What do I want you to do? Because there is a thing I want you to do. You are in psychoanalysis, so I want
Psychoanalysis,
you to use
yeah.
that.
Psychoanalysis.
Your psychology, my guy.
You have an E6 in that.
Well, you better roll underneath of it.
God,
Psychoanalysis.
I
get it?
won't.
Get it, babe.
He didn't.
I did. No,
No, he did.
No, you did.
I was like, I think I did. That's what, 35, right? Or 53?
It's
That's a
35.
35.
Okay.
Okay. Did you get under?
Yeah, I have an 86.
Okay. Your training and your specialty, right, gives you a sense that he's very much a fan of throwing these parties because he gets very lonely. This house is only him and his servants most of the time. So unless he's at the college, he doesn't get a whole lot of, interaction with people. So he loves his parties for a reason. You do know, though, just from interacting with him, that he doesn't drink himself.
Okay. I'm going to just base the fact that I didn't know he had a daughter.
Yes.
Because I didn't recognize her coming in. So I'm going to immediately just start talking. She's like, who's the young lady with you?
Oh, right. That's my daughter Soleil. She's been living with her grandmother for the past 5 years or so.
Okay.
Since the last party. Just, yeah. Working on her career and,
Fair enough.
to be fair, I'm here, she's always over there. It's, it's just very nice to have her home. Yeah.
I don't know where to keep conversation going after that. So.
It's awkward because neither does he. Two nerds sitting in a library trying to keep conversation going. It sounds accurate.
I'm a garbage therapist.
But yeah, you get the sense that like he's trying his best. He's not actually the most sociable of people, but he tries. Right? He does kind of go like, "Thank you for coming and meeting with me. I should probably get back out there before the drunks get worse."
Absolutely.
And yeah.
As you're out there just still going.
Woo! You're still going despite the weird.
A little less hastily now, but now
Okay.
I'm just like,
You walked past it, you were like, yeah.
might as well.
Instead of 2, it's 1. Now you're just
Alright.
like...
Yep. Okay, if you're drinking another one, I would like you to roll your sanity at half.
Well, it's a 12.
Oh, you're good.
Nice.
We're good.
You're fine. You're fine. It's not like you're tolerant to this at all. The alcohol is catching up with you. But
Wasn't ready for that one.
so the professor makes his way back out of the library into the main hall, where you promptly hear him chasing after somebody who is trying to get in the fountain. It might be you. What are the rest of you doing?
Is Soleil around?
She is. She is actually just coming in from down here, from the stairway.
She's coming down the stairs?
No, she's coming in this little corner here.
She's leaving the party hall towards the stairway.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, so she's headed, sorry, I said in. She's headed out towards the stairwell.
Probably would have noticed her as I was like
Oh, yeah.
chilling by that office door,
Yeah.
then just like would have just like stepped, followed into her step as well.
Yep, she's slowly making her way. She actually passes the stairway and starts headed towards this door here.
Okay, I'll walk alongside of her and be like, pardon me, my name is Stragor. You are quite famous.
Nice to meet you, Steiger. You know me. I am Soleil. Well met.
Da. Big party.
I haven't actually been to this party before.
It's my first one as well.
Grandma's always had it that I shouldn't go to these sort of things. So.
I hear you've been living with your grandmother.
I have. We.
If it's not too much to ask to somebody you just met, in what area?
We live in Paris.
She needs to go to the bathroom. Strike word.
Go get some more champagne.
All right.
Do you smoke?
No, I do not. But, thank you.
Is good for you.
Oui. The smell bothers my grandmother. You find that she's not weirded out by that in any way, shape,
Just the
or
big
form.
drag.
Yeah. Like, you get the sense that she probably would, but no.
Okay.
Yeah.
The champagne, perhaps.
No. Again, I don't
I don't imbibe. My grandmother always warned me about the vices to do with alcohol. So I follow my father's lead on this.
Alcohol, no smoking.
Oui,
Straight and narrow.
oui.
She's very. She's young, right? Like that's something to take into account. Like she's very. You get a sense like she's dressed up quite a lot, and it makes her look a bit older. But just talking to her, you get the sense that she's like, just barely an adult.
Okay. So, actress, obviously. Where did you get your start?
My mother was an actress, and I follow her lead. So I tend to do modeling more right now, with the occasional production.
Could I have potentially seen some of your mother's work? What was her name?
Her name was Celeste.
So is there a downstairs to this place? Is there a way
There
to
is an
get down?
upstairs.
It's like we're on the first floor.
Yes.
Would we know if the upstairs is like open to the
Oh yeah, it's
party?
open. People keep wandering up there, wandering down.
Okay.
You get one thing that you do know is the restrooms are up there.
Ah.
So
All right. So what room are we walking into?
this is
Keeper.
the game room. There's a card table. This is a pool table, like it's a stand-in for a pool table. It's mostly dudes in here right now.
What a sausage.
Smoke
But
everywhere, I imagine.
it is. Like, this room is, if you weren't already a smoker, like, this room might be a little bit much. And Soleil herself is like, she takes a deep breath outside, and then she heads in.
I take a deep breath once we cross the
Yeah.
threshold. I walk in.
It is nice cigars in here, I will say that. There is a guy there with a box of smokes. Just like a nice cigar box, like.
I'll take one or two and I
Some
stuff them in my
Cohibo
coat.
to Bustos.
Yeah, like these are nice cigars.
I will just like flick away the cigarette I had.
Yep.
I'll take one of the cigars he had.
It's like one of the thick ones. Like these are the nice ones. Sanity check for me.
Ooh. Oh. 4.
Okay, you're good. You're good. I'm gonna have to have
Ain't
you.
no weird gold cigarettes gonna get to me.
Can I go upstairs?
Oh yeah, you totally can. We'll get back to you in a
Yeah.
moment with Soleil. Upstairs.
Give me
Anybody
time.
else going with him
I'm gonna
upstairs?
think about the hell I'm gonna say.
I was just gonna ask if because I've been here before. Do I know the layout fairly well?
They did renovate, but the base of it is pretty much the same.
Okay.
So yeah, you know the general layout of this.
I was
area.
also just gonna head towards the gamer. That's all I'm doing.
Okay. All right. So we will pick up with you when we pick up with him. Are you guys going upstairs or just one of you?
I'm heading upstairs.
Okay.
I'm gonna still try to do my job
Okay.
for the most part. Like, I'm very intrigued and curious and concerned about all the gold stuff, but
Yep.
I still have a job to do.
Okay. All
And
right.
if I don't do that job, I'm going to lose it, and that's my only source of income.
That's fair. All right. We will come back to you, Nate. Be ready.
Okay.
All right. Hey, Joe. Upstairs. Yay. Give me 1 second. Woo!
And upstairs.
Yo.
I have it upstairs. So making your way upstairs, you get to the stair landing. And as soon as you get up there, the very first thing that you would notice is that the walls are painted with golden murals.
Very fancy.
It's very, it is very fantasy-esque. Like there's kings and queens and just like that kind of thematic things all along these long walls. Set off by the bright yellow rugs that are all over the place.
The one that's right in front of me.
All right, so this one here.
Yeah.
All right. You have this door here and this door here as options.
I guess the one on top, just as I went down the
Okay.
hallway.
Guest bedroom 1.
Peek my head in there.
Question for you.
Answer.
Do you knock?
No.
Oh Lord.
I don't have a hand to knock. I just kind of,
Oh, yeah.
my elbow, just.
All right. So you go to hit the door and it is firmly locked.
You break your other thumb on this door?
And there are sounds within that may tempt you to not go inside.
Depends on the sounds. What sounds are there?
You don't know. Maybe somebody's having a wrestling match in there.
A scuffle. Maybe someone needs help.
Maybe someone needs help.
I think there's two ways this goes. You either walk in there, you either assume there's bedroom activity and you leave, or someone's actually getting strangled to death in there.
I'm gonna knock with my elbow.
Occupied.
Seriously?
Are you okay?
Perfect.
All right. I'm gonna turn around.
Put a tie on the doorknob or something. Jesus.
Yeah, seriously. So
I guess
now
I'll
you're
try
back.
the other.
Nobody respect the ass guy.
I guess I'll try the other doorway.
This one here?
Yeah.
All right. You have entered the main guest suite.
Actually-
Nobody's in here at the moment.
The font reminds me of like the Dark Souls text when you go in here. It's like boom boom.
I
The
mean,
guest suite.
I may have chosen my font deliberately. But yeah, it's a nice guest suite. It doesn't look like anybody's been in here yet today. There's actually a maid in here kind of dusting up. She is not wearing any of the yellow suits or anything. You get a sense that she's not actually supposed to be downstairs at all. Just from your knowledge of 1920s. Yeah. She kind of turns and is like, oh.
Hello.
Oh, I am so sorry, sir. Did you need this room?
Yes.
Oh, my bad. She quickly, with the fastest steps, tick, 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 across and out the door.
Like Mr. Krabs' legs.
Yeah, kind of. She's wearing heels, so you can hear it. This floor is all parquet, like the crisscrossy wood. So she's just like click, 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 about as fast as possible out that door. Yeah. So you are now alone in the guest suite.
Let the intrusive thoughts win.
Is that our dresser over there? Or is that?
It is a
yes.
dresser. Yep.
I look at the dresser. I'm looking at the dresser.
Okay. Do a spot hidden for me.
Cal, is that him?
25. 57. Nope.
It's a
gotta-
dresser, all right.
You gotta
There's
lay out the sauce, man.
there's some clothes.
Is it mahogany?
It is mahogany. It's real nice mahogany, in fact. This gold trimming that you see on this model is accurate.
Why wouldn't there be gold on it?
Of course.
At this point.
At this point, if it's not gold, it ain't right. The bed is actually dark black, though. It kind of stands out against everything else. But this, it blends in.
Can I touch it?
The
bed.
Oh, the bed? Yeah. You touch it. It's comfy. It's like a comfy, bougie bed.
Roll
Silk
sanity.
sheets. Yeah.
Just touch the bed sheets. Sanity drops by 20 points.
Could I possibly have another spot hidden since you're touching the bed?
Oh, I love spot hidden checks.
Oh!
It's 30.
30. Dang it.
Getting closer every time, though.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I'm gonna push it.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Do it.
97.
Okay, so that's a crit fail in this game.
Oh
We're-
my
We're very
God.
close to a failure.
You're going to die before anything really happens.
I don't
two
know.
things.
I'm
Two
drunk,
things.
dude.
As you're like futzing
Just like-
with the bed to kind of look around it, the rug that's underneath it shifts ever so slightly, and you just bam, head first into that like end.
Ooh, like the footboard?
Yeah, like right here on this footboard. Although, when you hit the ground, you can see this tucked all the way in the back. A couple pieces of paper. Do you go for them?
Yes.
Okay. Here you go. A couple pieces of burned paper.
Ooh, burnt paper.
Let me know if you need help with my chicken scratch.
Oh.
We got props. We got props, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, you guys found one. All right. So, Joe, I'll let you continue to decipher the hieroglyphics you've got there. And we are going to pop down to our party hall here with Nate.
Yes.
And your camera. Can I get another arts roll if you would, sir?
Yes, absolutely. That's a fail.
Is it? How failed?
19 over. So
19
my,
over, okay.
My skill's 70, I rolled an 89.
So as you're trying to like look at what you've got, one of the party goers who's getting real wild just knocks into you, kind of setting you off kilter. Your camera doesn't go flying, but it's definitely something you're gonna need to check in on. Yeah.
Just like we taught you. Yep.
This is what my degree is for.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they teach you the patented, just like,
Yeah.
laundry ball technique.
That said, Nate, could you also give me one spot hidden real quick?
I don't like that.
Only if you fail.
44, I failed.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't like it.
All right. Party's going. Some of the servants are walking around handing out like gold necklaces, gold rings. One of them hands a necklace or ring or bracelet to you, your choice.
Say necklace.
Okay. So you get handed a gold necklace. This is not like cheap Mardi Gras beads. This is a necklace that is handed to you made of gold.
Boy, we'll get skinwalked.
Why you on the Skinwalker cake?
Because everything's a skinwalker now.
Meanwhile, we are going to hop over to the game room.
Oof. I have thought of nothing to continue my conversation with this woman.
This group. To be fair, she has disengaged
Fair
a bit to go and kind of check in on people
I would too if I was
otherwise
talking to
as a
her.
hostess.
She's her action disengaged.
Yeah, she kind of like your puff of smoke from the new cigar
That's right, I have a fresh
is
one.
kind of off-putting to her. So she kind of floats back over to this table and just starts kind of chatting up a couple of the guests sitting there. They're playing cards. There's a dealer that is obviously one of the servants kind of running it.
Gold jacket.
Uh-huh. Yep, he does indeed have a gold jacket.
Okay.
And he kind of waves at you guys and is like,
Yeah.
next round.
Is there a space at the table?
At the moment, there is not.
Okay.
There are a couple gentlemen sitting here, here, and here.
Can I use my psychoanalysis to take a look at the boys at the table, how they look and how they feeling?
You totally can. Go for it.
Yeah. Not happening.
Not happening?
96.
They're playing poker.
Okay, so they're actively trying to hide their faces.
They are actively trying to not kind of show how they're feeling. So, and all of them are actually pretty good at this game from what you can tell. Yeah. Just kind of going around, doing their thing.
Okay.
There are high bets on this table.
How up to how high?
Let's just say, you see that star sitting in the middle of the table?
Yeah.
You can see it on the map. You can't see it in the...
It's covered in chips.
It is covered in chips, yep.
Ooh, high pot.
Yeah,
Heavy
this
roll.
one's a
Using
high
gold
pot.
bars, actually.
Yo, can you imagine? You walk in with a stack of cash, they just give you a plate of gold bars. Go enjoy the casino, have a good night.
I would walk
Yeah.
out.
Yep. Yeah.
All right, the billiard table.
Yeah, there's a game of pool going on right now. Not as many people are playing pool, just a couple guys. There's more cigar smoke just kind of stuck in this corner here, because there are no windows on this side.
I'm with my people now.
Yeah.
So I want to walk over to the table and kind of like go to the one guy who's like the guy who's not actively playing, the guy who's on his off turn. I'll just walk over and kind of be like, enjoying the night?
Oh yeah, you?
So far.
Good.
Which one are you, stripes or solids?
I'm solids.
How's the game looking?
I'm not so good at this game, I'll be honest with you.
There are a few who are.
Better than you think. Yeah, you're just being nice.
I have a question for you, if you don't mind.
Shoot.
How many of these cigars have you hit?
Just the one.
Just the one?
Mm-hmm. Pretty good, eh?
Yeah, I just like immediately just drop the glasses. I just want to look at it like his throat.
You know what? You've seen it before.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen different levels of it. He has some of that, like what was going on Dakota's character, like the slight sparkle. It's not. It's not
Spirit
like the darker one that was happening on like Joe's character, but it is like that slight sparkle. And it's like dead center to his throat, right? Like right in the middle.
High activity area.
Yeah, like right above where his collar sits, because they wear some pretty high collars. So his collar is like way up high, and you can see it like just under his chin, above where his voice box would be. Yeah.
Well, good luck.
Thanks, man.
And I will. So, what's Soleil doing while she's in here?
Mostly just checking in on people, kind of
As a host.
hostess duties,
Got it.
right? These guys here are like, can I get a drink? And naturally, she just kind of snaps her hands, and somebody comes running in with a tray. Actually, they come in from coat check, just whew, like they were waiting for it. And yeah,
Okay.
more champagne.
Okay. Can I take a look at the hands of
Yeah,
the
go
folks
for
at the poker table?
Yeah, since they're in the middle of a game, I do want to spot.
Yeah.
Use a spot hidden on this.
44, too high.
Okay. It's kind of hard to tell. The lighting in here, the
Lot of-
smoke, just everything going on.
Got it. But I do see like they are both smoking and drinking.
Yes. Yeah, you see the it's obviously the champagne, and it's obviously the cigars from the guy that was holding the box. Yeah.
Okay.
And Soleil herself, after that, actually does leave the room.
Alright. I might hang around until there's an opening at the poker table.
Okay. Dakota, you came in this way too, correct?
Yes.
Okay, where are you headed?
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
You see me just kind of like watching the poker game.
Pretty much. I kind of just like stand next to you. Have you figured anything out about the gold or whatever's going on?
It appears to be in the cigars as well.
Just gonna watch the poker game.
Okay. Yep.
Also, both of the hosts of the party not partaking of either.
Yes, the professor doesn't drink.
Neither does the daughter, coincidentally. Funnily enough, not sure if you know this about the famous daughter. The most goody two-shoes you can imagine. Name a single famous person you know that has complete clean record.
I don't know any famous people.
They don't exist. Every single person, everybody has their dirt. Especially famous people. Especially famous people with this level of money.
She's famous?
Da. So, how's the person of that level, of this level of fame? No rude stories. Nothing at all. Comes from money. Famous actress. French.
So, where are you guys standing? Because that's important.
Probably about 10 or 15 feet away from the poker table.
Okay. All right. Just needed to know for.
I heard dice rolling
Yeah.
earlier, and then
Yeah,
that
you did.
question, I am now terrified.
Yeah, you did.
But no,
Yep.
so yes. Curious.
Yep.
Everybody has dirt. Everybody. Which makes me wonder just exactly how well hidden hers is. You been upstairs yet?
No.
That might be my next stop.
I was gonna go over and check out his office.
It's locked.
Fuck.
It's locked. The the other guy with the worse hands. I think he broke himself trying to get it up. What was your character's name?
Amadeus.
Amadeus. I think he broke his hand trying to open it. So we need key.
All right. Speaking of Amadeus.
That's me.
All right, we are back up here for a moment in the guest suite. Hey, Joe. Important thing. As you're standing up after hitting your head with your things, your hand no longer hurts. Restore your 1 health.
What?
My hand feels better.
What? It's getting weird. I'm not okay with this.
There's a reason.
That's the thing.
However, I would also like you to lower your sanity by another 2 points.
Frick. There's the catch. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
He's gonna get us. This guy's gonna snap. Boy, what's your sanity at right now?
83.
Okay.
It's dropping rapidly.
That's why I upped all of yours, because I knew what level of nonsense we were getting into.
It's lowering
I
quite
think I
fast.
still have full sanity.
So do
Yeah,
I.
I'm full.
I've lucked out.
I'm
Yep.
fine.
I'm not.
Maybe
Well,
if you
you're
just
also
stop
the one that
drinking.
imbibed the most.
But he can't. He's compelled.
All right. Yep. Speaking of, you're thirsty.
You're thirsty.
He just rolled.
I'm under, baby.
Eee.
All right. So, where
shooting crabs
you
at
two
this
are
table.
waiting for an opening, or you're waiting for an opening, or are you?
I
doing something
was until I spoke to him.
Okay.
And now I think I want to head upstairs.
else? Are you following with?
I'm gonna head towards the office.
Okay. That's
Try-
kind of in
try
the
your
same
hand at breaking
direction.
in.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I'm
At
a
the
tad
same
bit stronger.
token, Nate,
What's up?
things are rapidly escalating in that room you're in.
Ooh.
So am I in the party hall?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I would like you to roll sanity at half.
I had to make a comment.
Yeah,
I
you
had to say, oh, I'm full sanity.
To be fair, I was gonna have you do that either way.
Okay.
But
It also just happened to be after you made the comment.
Yeah.
So
It's funny for the viewers.
it's hilarious for the viewers. They get to laugh at our pain. The best part.
Fail.
fail. Okay.
No,
Lower your sanity by 5.
I am.
And the reason that I did that is because something is up with the fountain.
Thumbs up with the fountain.
Something's up with the fountain.
Oh no.
What's the fountain doing?
It is. It looks for a moment as if it's starting to run low, right? Like they're gonna need to refill it.
Sorry.
And then you hear as there's a strange gurgling, clicking sound as something turns over underneath it, and it refills itself almost fully. And when it does, the entire room does that weird golden layer that you've seen before, but stronger.
I want to start looking. So, I want to look around the fountain, like for any like triggers, buttons, levers, anything like that. But I'm going to do it in a way that I use my camera and I'm like making it look like I'm taking pictures of the fine details in the structure.
You can outlast it. Just walk around
I
looking at
will
the camera
let
lens.
No, but like I'm gonna like walk up and like
Because
take a picture of that and just I'm getting like up and close and then we'll walk to the next part. and
Disguising
take
your
pictures.
investigation.
I like
Yeah.
it. I'm actually gonna have you use your art for this since you're using your camera as your eyes.
Let's go.
for this.
Creativity. 12, yeah. I
Hell yeah.
Made that.
All right.
That's
you,
extreme success.
You actually notice that the inside details of this fountain are. It's a scene that looks like it's from the point of view of the moon. There's a castle and just like a lot of very regal motifs around the bottom of it. But the odd part is that instead of like the moon or the sun, you see a globe in the place of where that would be.
So there's no like actual like carving, it's just glowing.
Kind of. It's like the gold itself has taken its own light. Yeah.
That's what we call no bueno.
I don't speak Spanish.
I do. Yeah, I want to try to find these guys now.
Okay. All right. Well, these two are walking out this way, and you theoretically be heading this way. So right at this little juncture here.
Hey, I'm like just as we were getting ready to split off towards the office, toward the stairs. You just kind of walk in.
You'd be like, hey, you two. There's something up with the fountain. There's something really up with the fountain. Like,
Beyond what we've already...
Beyond. So, it started to run low. And I heard like a weird clicking, cranking, mechanical sound. And just magically filled up.
He is an engineer.
It's possible
yes,
he could have just...
Where's the tanks?
Probably a basement.
But at further inspection of the fountain, I noticed this, and I showed them the pictures of like all the markings that I've seen with, instead of an actual moon or sun, it's just glowing.
No sanity at half, please.
Oh, I'm so
Thanks
sorry.
for that.
I'm so sorry.
15.
All right, you're doing good. Still pretty sane.
Oh no.
80.
All right.
Wait, yeah, half is that. It's not 90.
Yep. So lower your sanity by 5.
At least it's only by 5.
Dakota.
Yes.
Your hands feel stiff after looking at that. Specifically where your fingers are, it's hard to move them for a moment.
Dude, is this place haunted by Midas?
Yo, that'd be freaking terrifying. Imagine King Midas, but like as a Cthulhu monster. That might be what we're dealing with. Or imagine King Midas as a skinwalker. Yeah.
What?
I hate this.
Beyond the skinwalker.
Here we are.
He's not
Because our
alone.
skin's turning to gold.
Hopefully I have better luck with my strength check for the door.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, just Winter Soldier it.
So, for reference, you're okay, Stragler. You're fine. This is weird, but not as weird. But like, something about it is just setting you wrong.
It's worse
Right?
in
It's
Russia.
just giving you
Yeah,
heebie-jeebies.
I've done worse in Russia.
Yeah. There's heebie-jeebies going on. It's not the best.
Not jiving.
No, I'm not vibing with this. I do not vibe with this.
You do not vibe with this.
This failed the vibe check.
Yep.
So, can I get another description on what he showed me? So there's markings on the outside of it, but in
Yes.
place of a sun or moon, it's just like a bright glow.
It's the earth cast in gold.
Okay.
That is doing that weird glowing, along with like the palace and whatnot that's carved in. But mostly the thing that stands out is that earth, the glowing golden earth.
Now, I'm seeing the glow on the camera as well.
Yes. So actually, you've seen the camera things before, but everything still has that weird haze. So despite it being a picture of golden champagne on a golden thing, there's still the weird lens haze as well going on. So it's just a very odd photo.
Yeah, I'm just kind of looking at it like,
I kind of like almost just clench my fists over and it's like, I don't like this at all.
You find that very difficult to do. It's
Yeah.
slow moving,
It's just-
slow moving clench.
this is getting weirder and weirder. Something that I have noticed, both hosts of the party not partaking in any of the drinks or smokes. And the cigars, same effect.
Why do you have one in your mouth then?
I needed to smoke.
Don't you have your own?
Da. These are better.
I take it out of his hand and throw it out. I literally like chuck it out the window.
Yeah, it ends up going out like this window here. Actually, as you're throwing it out the window, you see the person sitting here at this table, like this sofa, very quickly grab it and start to smoke.
Like, almost as if like a savage animal like sees food for the first time.
Not quite. It's just
More like the compulsion for the champagne. Like, oh, that's a smoke.
It's like the compulsion for the champagne, but also this movement is very robotic in a way. Like a spring just went, and the person just very quickly.
As if it had to.
Yes.
It's like the teen
Yes.
at the gas station picking up buds.
Stare at that for a second.
Yep.
Smoke your own.
These people here, especially your character Nate, would know that group of people that have been sitting there haven't really moved a whole lot this party.
I'm gonna approach him.
Okay, go for it.
So I kind of walk up with my camera and say, "Hey, gotta get a group photo of you all."
They kind of look up from their champagne and whatnot, and they're like, "All right." And it's real weird because they all say it in unison.
Oh, that's not okay.
All three of them. The entire sofa just goes, "Okay," at the same time.
Actually, can we all time that and can we get that?
Yeah.
So like, everybody say okay on 3. Okay. So 1, 2. Okay. Yeah, that's not cool.
It's real weird.
It's worse in person.
And they pose, right? Just barely. It's weird, slow, like the spring is coiling itself back almost as they move into photo position.
Skinwalkers.
So I get my camera ready and I take a shot of them. Do I notice anything weird in the picture?
Roll sanity at half, please.
Mother.
You're walking into it at this point.
I'm sorry.
figure
You're
out
going
what's
to throw
going
shade
on.
about that?
We have to figure out what's going on. 31, I made it.
That's
No,
13.
No, it's 13. Yeah, I made it.
Oh, you made it. All right, this is freaky. It's real freaky.
But we're looking for it now.
You see as basically from their hands up to their throats, especially on the women because they have a little less coverage than the guys do, from their hands moving all the way up their throats to where their mouth is just gold. What the hell? It's literally like that part of them is melting into golden metal.
So this is only visible
basically.
on the camera, not...
Correct. In person, you just see a little bit of that glitter that you were seeing on Joe. But in the camera, it's as if that part of their body is now metal, blending into their flesh.
I want to ask them, just kind of like a general question to the whole entire group,
Us or them?
them.
Okay.
What is it that, like, how do you know the professor? What is it you're affiliated with that invited you here to the party?
So the woman sitting right here, the one that snatched the cigar.
A woman snatched it.
Yes, it was a woman that snatched it.
That changes everything.
Back in those times, women. Now.
It's 20s.
I think maybe not like the cigar. I think maybe have like the thinner pipes or something.
Yeah.
Those ones on like the sticks.
Yeah, those like
Yeah.
super long ones.
Yep. But she kind of looks over and is like, "Oh, long story short, but I'm with the town sculptors guild, so I know him through our renovation work."
Oh, did you renovate the building here?
No, I just did the paperwork for it. The guy in the middle is like, "Same here, part of the office, and me too," on the far end.
So you all work in the same building?
Unsettling.
Yeah, it's real uncanny what's
all
going on with
skinwalkers.
these three.
So,
Real uncanny valley nonsense. Side note, you guys who aren't as close would have noticed that none of them have moved in, like the blinking and like the subtle movements that like people do.
They're much more rigid.
They're much more rigid, especially their upper bodies. Their lower bodies, like they're still kicking feet and like moving like that, but their upper body is much more rigid.
I'm then going to turn around and return back to this small, dapping young group.
Okay.
And as soon as I walk up, there's definitely something going on here, especially with that group that has not moved from those couches since the beginning of this event. And a picture of them, save you all from it. From their hands leading to their throats into the mouth. In picture, it's all gold. Not skin, not any fleshy tones. It is gold, as if they are actually made of metal. They all spoke in unison.
It's disturbing.
Yeah. And they all work for the same company.
How do you know, Professor?
We work at the college together.
You were contracted to be here,
It's contracted.
as am I.
You're a journalist, I take it?
Yeah. Where's Asmodeus?
Asmodeus, I think it was.
Asmund?
It is something. It was an A.
The author.
He's an author.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, he wrote the Half Moon book.
The what book?
Half Moon.
Half Moon?
Some sort of vampire thing.
I'm not a reader.
It's popular with the young girls. Where is he?
Not quite sure. Did he not tell you where he was going?
No, I haven't seen him.
Yet.
Meanwhile. Hi. How you doing?
Amadeus can't read cursive, so he's gonna try and find somebody else.
All right. I mean, upstairs is pretty sparse people-wise. There's some people going in and
Knocking
out
out
of
of
the
the
bathroom.
door. Sorry to bother you guys again. Do you happen to read cursive?
So, do you stay up here, or are you
Anger the
heading
single
back down?
skinwalker.
I'm gonna try and find one of these blokes.
Yeah, we're all hanging out at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah, not hard to do. Like,
you actually know
going
how to
down
read
the
cursive?
stairs.
Amadeus doesn't know how to read
Oh,
cursive.
Amadeus.
Yeah. Going down the stairs, it's pretty easy. They're all standing there, kind of.
He's a writer who can't read cursive.
Yeah.
Just don't write in cursive.
Typewriters, man. They're
I
a
write in
thing.
English.
Typewriters are, in
Cursive is
fact, a
still
thing.
English.
All right.
Yeah, cursive was like the staple then
Yep.
as well.
Fun fact: I have a 95% in cursive.
Yep. But yeah, you easily find them. They're at the base of the stairs.
Does anyone here read cursive?
Sure.
Better than me, probably.
What do you have?
This is the 20s. Everyone writes this way. What?
To be fair, this is Professor Cursive.
Ah, got it.
This is like some medical note. Read it out loud so the people at home can. The people at home.
January 5th, 1920. Today, I found a new something. English is not my first language. Perhaps, Professor.
I can't read.
You can't read at all.
I can't read. It's okay.
Not my first language.
I can read it for you guys since it is my handwriting.
It's better if we
Yeah,
figure
let's give it to this random lady at the party.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
You're there, made of gold. Can
What's
you
up?
read this?
I can read
Can you read
cursive.
cursive?
Man. Let's see.
None of us here can read cursive. weird.
I'm okay.
We have a Russian, a psychologist who can't read at all.
Oh, it looks like a journal entry. Why is it burned?
Don't worry about it.
Let's see, January 5th, 1920. Today I found a new book amidst the... I can't even read that. The falling?
Neither can we.
Something tomes of the university, and I looked for anything to distract me from the events of the past month. The librarian noted that it was a new acquisition that was rather popular in France for a time, but was eventually banned for some reason. The French banning a book? Well and good. But there's talk that alcohol will be banned here soon? How long keep my parties for all? Should I even try?
Thank you, random party lady.
Of course.
Спасибо. New book amidst the falling, sagging tomes of the university. Perhaps he has this book still in the library.
He might.
Maybe. You can go take a look.
Well, okay, let's all take a second here first. We all can, the four of us can agree. Something very weird is happening.
Yes, extremely. My intuitive nature will not let me give up.
Right. We need to have a plan. We need to split apart, figure things out, find places to convene. We can't. This
This little open hall.
let's say, no more champagne.
I haven't had any.
Do not eat or drink anything they provide you.
I take another little sip of my
I smack it out of his, I smack it out of his hand across
I want
the
a
room.
dex from both of you. For that.
46. Yeah, I made it.
54. I don't.
Okay, so you easily smack it out of his hand, and it does, like, the champagne flute crashes to the ground.
Oh.
And that felt kind of like, what? But also, a servant walks up and is like, "Oh, I'll take care of it," and he starts about cleaning up at your feet. So you guys aren't alone anymore.
I think I will go check out the library. I believe you had somewhere you wanted to go.
Yeah.
Go there.
Okay.
We can find my book.
Come with me to the library.
Come with me.
Yeah, I'll tag along.
Okay.
All right.
And just be.
You know what? Maybe we can get the key from the professor.
Alright.
I can.
I would just like the gesture to the person cleaning up the champagne.
I need to see something.
I forgot about that guy.
That's why I was speaking in broad terms. You have a place you want to go, do that.
So
I
for
forgot
your
about
sake-
that.
about that.
For your sake, the person cleaning the thing is just like, la da 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 da.
Yeah, so I just gestured. Handle your side. We will go to our side. Meet game room.
All right. So with that, why don't we start with the key group attempting to get keys? All right.
Okay.
All right. What's your plan?
Here, let's find the professor. Let me do all the talking. I bet I can get the key off of him very easily.
Fair enough.
All right. So
He's got a plan.
he's got a plan. All right.
I'm a fast talker.
Swear it doesn't work. I punch him in the back of the head.
Well, here's the thing. First things first, you gotta find him.
Middle of the party, I'll just cross him and take the key off of him. All right, I got it. Let's get out of here.
Wouldn't be the weirdest thing that happened at this party.
So is he not? When we enter the party hall, is he not there?
When you enter the party hall, you don't see him immediately.
Can I just like peek my head into the dining room real quick and take a look?
Yeah,
into there?
totally. He's in there. He stands out like a sore thumb in his purple
Yeah.
suit.
I just
Looking
peek
like
my
him.
head and I gesture towards like, let's go.
Okay, so we walk together,
Yep.
and as soon as we approach the professor, I just kind of like open arms, welcome. I'm like, Professor!
Hello!
How is the evening going for yourself?
Oh, fantastic, fantastic.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that.
How is it going for you?
Oh, the party is absolutely amazing. I'm enjoying all of the festivities you have here and planned, and the pictures I'm getting are absolutely phenomenal, and I'm so excited for you to finally see them.
Fantastic. I look forward to it.
However, I did want to ask one minor favor of you. So, my boss would absolutely kill me if I did not get good pictures of the beautiful home that you've recently renovated.
Oh my, indeed.
So, for the sake of just this beautiful craftsmanship and just to preserve the look of this for the world to enjoy for generations to come, if I could get access to some of the other side rooms so I can get pictures of the moldings and the decorative styles that you've added to it.
All right. Can I have a charm?
Charm.
Charm, please.
I don't have charm.
I do
That's
have
okay.
charm.
Yes, fast talker.
I have charm.
You had fast talker,
I'm
right?
fast talker,
You
not
know
a
what?
charmer.
Let's do that then.
Okay. 36. Fast talked him.
Fast talk that man.
He does not go with that.
Oh.
My apologies. Some of the rooms are locked just for cleanliness reasons, but I'm happy to have you back from another day.
Kill him.
Well, the thing is, Professor, I
You just get
am a traveling photographer. I am all over the place. At any given moment, I could be here or I could be shipped off to Germany tomorrow. I could then be in Switzerland the next day, and I'm all over the place at any given point. I'm only going to be here for tonight, so I'd love the opportunity to be able to capitalize on this.
Okay. Give me another one.
43. I made it again.
Unfortunately, so did he.
Dum, dum, dum.
And he's like, I really do appreciate it. But, of course, as it goes with parties like these, I do have to be careful about who can go where, and
He's
valuables
obviously a
and
skinwalker.
whatnot.
Just kill him.
Well, sir, I assure you, it would only be me and my associate here who's helping me with my equipment.
I pretty much just put my arm out. I know the professor, and I just kind of was like, Professor, I can vouch for him. We can.
I would like you to. You said you have charm.
Yes.
Use your charm, but I'm actually going to allow you to add 20 to your.
Networking, maybe.
Because of networking. Because of networking.
That makes it a 60. This is where I get a 61 and kill myself.
Your head just explodes.
Woo! 20!
Is that
You
him?
have fully succeeded because he just crit failed. So he's like, all right, I see no harm in it. You and I have been buddies for a while. All right. Here. He hands you a small ring of keys.
Thank you, Professor.
Let's go.
Just do. I have to say it. Just please leave the things that you see where you see them. I apologize.
Absolutely,
It's
of
been busy
course.
lately.
I understand the privacy, and you have things your own specific way. I totally understand, so.
And then we
Good
skip
job.
away.
Psych.
That was a hard one, by the way. Good job.
Hook your arm and skip
Nick!
up.
All right. Over to library group real quick.
All right.
Whew.
All right, Mr. Author. Let's see if we can narrow this down. He says, books amidst there. It was a new acquisition, popular in France. This journal was from 5 years ago. So, what would have been a new book 5 years ago?
Would I know that? Would I know French books from 5 years ago?
You do know that there was a bit of a hubbub. There was a play that got very, very popular, short play. You don't know the name of it, just off the top of your head, but you do know that there was a whole thing of, for like a month and a half, all of France was reading this play, and then all of a sudden the government was like, this play is a travesty, we're not allowing you to keep reading it, and banned the book in France.
Would I know the name of it?
You know that it's a fantasy.
Yeah,
But you also have a lot of book titles swimming around in your head, and you know there's a king involved, but other than that,
So?
some sort of fantasy book, I think.
Is this library? Is it organized into like fiction, not fiction, or is it just how is it organized?
It's the Dewey Decimal System.
the answer is age.
Okay, so it's done by year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep, with the newer books closer to the fireplace, and the older books further away, with oldest being back here and newest being over here.
Okay. So yeah, I guess I want to start looking around like the 1918 to 1920
Okay.
time period of books.
So that would be in these two-ish, roughly, with
All right.
this one.
Could I
being
use my
assigned.
library use skill?
Yes, that's exactly what I need from you guys.
Is there any way I can like assist him to provide a bonus?
I have
yeah.
points in library use, baby. Let's go.
Just roll your intelligence for that.
Roll my intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that's a 2,
2.
which is fantastic.
Fantastic.
I don't think you need to.
But I'm still doing it because I said I was going to. Which my intelligence is 70. I rolled a 29.
Nicely done. You find over on this shelf right here, easily.
Sounds like you're sober enough.
Yeah, there's that.
Guess all I had to do was smack the glass out of his hand.
You see that there are
nothing
some
in the
books
invention.
that are sideways on this shelf.
It's like facing outward.
No, it's like normally they would be up like this,
Oh.
and then instead they're slightly tilted to the side as if a book is missing off of that shelf.
Oh, I gotcha.
However, if you were to pull something out, which given how much you were doing, I'm not surprised. This is what falls out onto the floor.
3.
Not a journal entry. From a week or two later. Two.
2?
5th to the 17th.
2? Almost?
E. Da.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The book.
Week and a half.
The book, it is horrible and wonderful. A play. A something terrible and beautiful play. I must return it, but I don't want to, but I do. Perhaps I'll... It's partly abundant, but I think this is perhaps I'll live it.
The one where I think so terrible.
Perhaps
I think those are L's. Perhaps I'll live it.
Perhaps I'll
The word you're looking for is lose.
lose. The word you're looking for is lose.
Perhaps I'll lose it. So he didn't return the book.
So where is it?
Well, according to what we were discovering, it should have been where this blank spot was, right?
Yep. Yeah, from the years and whatnot, the way he has it arranged, this empty spot is exactly where that book would be. You get the sense that it's not a very thick book, it's a smaller book.
It's not here.
Then where is it?
Well, if you had a giant mansion and you had a book you thoroughly enjoyed, but it wasn't in your library, where would you have it?
Next to me. Somewhere I sit.
His office, perhaps?
Meanwhile,
Handed you a segue.
Anyways, I'm like
Just-
trying the keys.
Just throwing it at you.
yeah. So, our
you're-
key people,
Yeah, you're
I'm just trying the keys.
it takes you a little bit. There's a number of keys. You get the sense that every single door in this building has at least one key on here, and since some of these are double doors, there's servant doors, there's all sorts of things. There's a lot of keys. But after a little bit, you do find the one for that, and you both enter the office.
Cool. So looking around, what do we see?
Immediately, as soon as you walk in, it's a bookshelf.
Nice.
Like, literally, this is a 5-foot square. So you walk in the door opens to here, and
Box.
it's just a high bookshelf. You cannot see behind said bookshelf.
I kind of like sidestep it and just keep going
yeah,
into the
so
center of the office.
Continuing further more into it. Is that just a gold?
No, this is a chair.
It's a chair.
It is a golden chair, though. It's like the plush silk
It's like a love seat.
love seat in front of a fireplace. And if you... all the books, there's piles of them. It's like he needs another bookshelf and just doesn't have them.
Surprisingly, he has the money to pay for another one.
He does. This room is a bit weird in that respect. He has the bookshelves.
He's beautiful minding it.
So many books on the floor. And not all of them are, like, nice books either. Like, some of these are scribbled in and, like,
Is there
ripped.
anything indicating like his most recent read?
yes, over here on the desk.
I
There's
would,
3 of them sitting there.
Yeah, I would like to pick up one of them and just take a gander at like what book he was just recently reading.
Okay.
I grab one of the other ones. Just pick it up.
All right. I would like...
All your sanity.
We die.
Explode.
You know what? Since it's just library use.
Library use?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're books. It's library use.
Okay, so I just have 20. Oh, you mean?
Is that him with the fat 18?
That is an 18. And I made that. I have a 50.
And
Or sorry, I have a 30.
90. I did not make it.
All right, and you got... what was it?
An 18. I have a 30.
Oh, okay, then you're fine. The book, your book is a thick, like, just engineering book. Like, this is a textbook that you just
I
picked.
pick it up and I just like immediately I'm like, nope, close
Yep.
it and set it back down.
You, however, your book is it's a notebook, right? He's got a lot of different notes and like specs for things he's working on. You find a blueprint inside of it. I do not have a thing of this because I ran out of time to make you a actual physical blueprint, but it is a blueprint for the fountain that you have found.
Hey, check this out.
What was that?
Yeah, it's a full spec blueprint for the fountain.
You lose 20 sanity.
Real quick, because obviously we want to keep everything here,
Yes.
I'm going to take a picture of the blueprint.
Go for it.
One for you.
And click.
Catches on fire.
It clicks, explodes in my hands. I die instantly.
What's with the explosion, guys?
You lose all your
Alright.
sanity. You explode.
You are
Mentally.
perfectly fine, and your camera is fine.
Okay. Is there anything funny with the picture?
A little bit. Towards the middle of the fountain drawing, it's burned. It looks
In the
like
picture?
somebody, yes, like in the picture, it looks like somebody took a lit cigarette to the center of the picture, like film. But if you were to check your film, the film's fine. It just looks like somebody would have burned something at the center.
Let's kind of look. That's so weird. The center is fine in person, but on film, it's burnt. You want to see?
So, yeah.
I show it to you.
Sanity check.
Explodes.
Nope. This is a thing. You guys are actually okay.
It's just
So we
this
burn
is
the
film.
fountain.
Turns out your camera just sucks.
Nothing's going on.
The horror of a really a really effed up camera.
You are in dire need of an upgrade.
But yeah, do you guys look around at anything else in here?
I just keep checking the desk for anything else on there.
Okay.
Yeah, just any like key
Oh,
things
Jeff, can
that
you
pop out.
I can't.
More.
Any more nuts?
You got a 2-pager there.
Props. Yo, you got a full 2 pages. Oh,
I do
snap.
need you to roll sanity, though. And we're doing sanity halved today, my guy.
Half for this one?
Yes. As soon as you flip to that second page.
Oh, you're boned.
Oh, that's an 89, my guy.
Yeah, I failed
All
that
right,
one.
lower your sanity by 10.
This man's seeing some eldritch stuff, my
As you
guy.
perceive, as soon as you start looking
man
at the
perceived.
second page, the first page is a little bit off, but as soon as you start looking at the second page, you feel as the constriction in your hand creeps upwards from your fingers to the middle of your wrist. Yeah.
What's it say?
What do you got there?
Found some
You want to look?
burned paper.
Oh, what's it say?
I can't read this.
Aren't you a college professor?
I guess I take the papers.
Yep. Are you only looking at the first page or the second page?
I'm gonna
I'll
be
be
going through it.
All right.
This is for the
roll me some
camera from
sanity.
earlier, so
Sanity at half, my guy.
Give some weaponizing.
36. I made it.
All right.
kill you in real life.
All right. You're
We're
not
weaponizing
feeling it.
pieces of paper.
It's off-putting. There's something about it you don't like, but it's not enough to like mess with you.
So, if I'm not mistaken, it's burnt here, but it says October 3rd, 1920. I started having dreams, horrible golden dreams, beautiful golden dreams. I've tried to return the book. I've
Can't
tried
be
to burn it.
Yep.
To burn it, to burn it, to burn it. It sings to me and promises joy. A symbol is buried in my mind. I've drawn it here as best I can, but it is burns in the middle. My drawing skill is utterly poor, perhaps another option. What if the fountain is designed
He's looking
by
at
that
it.
symbol?
Okay.
It's. We need to find the others now.
Let's go get him.
I take these papers with us.
Okay.
Can I look for my book in the library?
Oh yeah, you totally can.
This is pure ego talking.
No, I'm literally one away from my normal thing.
You didn't get it?
No. I'm gonna
You know-
push because I want to see my book.
Oh, Christ.
Oh my god!
17.
All right.
This guy.
You know, there's just something about this scheme, right? Like, doing it by year is such a weird way to do it, right? Like, nobody does it like this. It's either the Dewey Decimal System or something else, and you're just struggling with that. And then eventually you see it. Black and white and red. Beautiful, slightly shiny, right in its place.
First edition.
Yep, it is a first edition, no less.
Pre-order copy.
Yeah, like it is. And the thing is, the other reason is it's right here front and center. Right? Like it's one of the newer ones. So as soon as you come in, it's on the new releases or relatively new releases area. So yeah, you find it easily.
Awesome. That's it. I just wanted to find it.
Okay. Yeah.
Look at it for a second like, yep,
Yep.
that was
All
me.
right. Where are you guys meeting up?
Vampire and werewolves, baby.
The game room. It was
Okay.
the meetup spot,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
We
that
were
was
to
the
the game room.
game
So to
room.
the
Was
game
the
room.
meet.
When you get in here, you find it empty.
Nobody.
Nobody.
Did we see other people as we were all on the way down?
Yeah, as you were heading in, you see that there are people leaving this area, kind of like moseying out. It's not so much that there's any rush or anything, but the people that were in here did head out.
And the party's still full swing.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Okay.
It's almost like you're in the middle, like a lull for this particular room.
All right. So when they come in, I'm probably just sitting at the poker table, just
Yeah,
like.
I mean that's the place. Like the servant that was in here dealing isn't in here at the moment either.
Okay.
Weirdly, neither is the cigar guy.
Good.
Yeah, it's empty in here. You can hear the music in the distance. Which, the big band went ham. Like, it is more than likely where everybody went is the bands. So, yeah. So, yeah.
Cats are cooking.
Them cats be cooking.
Yep.
All right.
So, gents, we found something in the professor's office.
We found something in the library.
Should we look at them?
Did you find another journal entry?
Yes, in very disturbing journal entry.
Ours is more so curious than disturbing. It's still in January 17th.
Ours is October 2020.
Oh, 1920.
19.
2020. Oh, no.
2020.
This
not
man's
that
from the
cursed.
future.
It's not that cursed.
It's a
Jeez.
skinwalker.
He's a freaking skinwalker. I've been saying it. Stop. No. He talks about book. A horrible and wonderful book based off of a play. I don't know what word it is here.
I can't read cursive.
Terrible, beautiful, he calls it. He says he's supposed to return the book. He does not want to. But we believe he had the idea to lose the book and therefore keep it.
Well, he must have still had that book come October because he references it here, and I guess he was having horrible golden dreams and beautiful golden dreams. He used horrible and beautiful both to define these dreams.
Same book.
And he said that he tried to return the book and he tried to burn it.
He tried to burn.
Yeah, he tried to return it, he tried to sell it, he tried to burn it. But he couldn't. And he started having the symbol in his head, which he tried to illustrate here.
Sanity. Those of you who have not seen this, roll sanity at half, please.
Kill you, Nate.
37. I'm still
You're
doing
still
it.
good. Still good. I have a feeling
need
that when it hits you, it's going to hit hard.
Oh, it's going. When I hit, I'm gonna lose 50.
No.
Nope.
I fail.
Nope. Okay.
Down by
lose-
10.
It was 10, right? Yep.
Yeah.
10.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
shoot
because
you,
this
Nathan.
is kind
What
of
are you
thing.
down to now?
73.
I'm at 75.
When I fail, I'm gonna lose like an 80 of my sanity, and I'm gonna snap right then and there and just like eyes
See,
roll to the
I
back of my
show
head, start
the
speaking runes.
I show the image. But the most curious thing is he says that his drawing ability is terrible. Perhaps you would try to illustrate it another way.
I have a cult knowledge.
Yes.
It's one of my skills.
I would love it if
Can
you
I use
rolled
that?
that.
I would love to roll that. Under 59, please. 52.
Oh! Is that him?
All right.
Is that Amadeus, author of Half Moon?
Isn't it Asmodeus? Or is it Amadeus?
It's Amadeus.
Okay.
So you have heard of things like this.
Would that help with my sanity at all?
No, it doesn't.
I think you would have started with less.
I have a good thing and I have a bad thing.
I would like to not hear the bad thing.
Start with the bad thing.
Start with the bad. So
Start with the bad thing then.
Let's see.
Let's get it out of the way. Show me the needle.
All right. Let's see here. I am so sorry for you.
I'm sorry for myself as well.
In looking at that drawing, the good news. This is familiar. In all of the things that you read about that particular play that was banned, they kept saying that a symbol would show up in the person's house who was reading it before something terrible happened. And it was a questioning symbol of some kind. At least that's how the French translation into English. You would think the word question mark would probably be more appropriate, but that's the way that they phrased it. But you remember that one of the reasons they banned it is because it kept showing up in people's houses before something absolutely terrible happened to that person. From getting hit by cars, to falling off of bridges, to just all sorts of horrible things, and that's what caused them to ban the book. Added to that, though...
Oh, what's the bad news?
The bad news.
That already sounds bad enough, and that was the good news. What's the bad news?
You have, in fact... I would like you to take 5 more off of your sanity. And... you now have dermatillomania.
What?
A compulsion for picking at one's skin.
Skinwalkers! I've been saying it all day! Y'all thought I was crazy. I'm not the crazy I have the highest sanity at this table right now.
So, good news,
Got
bad
me by
news.
5 points. Calm down.
Good news, bad news. All right. So,
You're over here like refilling your glass, just peeling the skin off your face.
how's everybody? Well, it's more like the regular level of skin picking. He's not quite at that
He
level
just starts
yet.
doing it.
Yeah, like it's a compulsion. Like you want to scratch your skin.
Pick up
bugs that are on the right
brains.
Yeah, kind of like that, but
Nails.
more subtle.
It's like the scene in The Mummy.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I still can't look at scarabs the right way again.
Do you begin doing that?
Yeah, I guess. I have no choice.
Okay. As you're doing that, you start like losing a little bit of sparkle, as opposed to like when you itch and there's like a little bit of stuff that comes off. That mica like glitter is what's coming off as you scratch.
Oh, is that a good thing? I don't know.
I'm gonna take that as a win.
We'll see.
It's a place to start, by the way.
I'm also slowly going insane.
Do all of us have our legs just tapping under the table right now?
Absolutely.
Mine is.
I can tell like your table is subtly moving.
I mean, that's just normal for me. I do that anyway.
Yeah.
Same.
Me too.
All of us are very nervous.
I would also
going
like
to
to
die.
I'm always at a state of heightened anxiety, so this is just the normal for me.
Oh yeah, same.
I would also like to point out that none of these pages that you've seen are signed. Something that those of you, because you've had a lot of high library rolls so far, absolutely none of these have been signed. Not one.
So we don't know who.
We don't know who. We've just been under the assumption
It's the
that it's the
professor.
professor. Then again,
It wasn't his office.
I mean,
It was in his office on his desk.
yeah,
That's true.
signs would point to it being the professor's because we found it in his.
But mine were in the guest bedroom.
That is very true. Yours were in the guest bedroom. Why would he leave them in there?
There was a maid in there.
There's also
There's
a
also two
famous
people
French
fucking
actress in the building.
But she primarily lives with her grandmother.
In France,
Where the
where
book
the
was
play
banned.
originates.
Oh, damn.
And now she happens to be visiting. And then this shows up.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
Skinwalkers.
And that is 3 oh dams.
He is so on
Good
the
night.
Skinwalkers thing. I love
I
it.
think that's just the normal French, but
I hear you.
Sacre
I actually need to roll a thing real quick.
oh no, not
Okay,
another
you're
thing.
Fine. You're
No.
fine.
Nope. Okay.
You're fine.
Okay.
For now.
You sure?
For now, you're fine.
Like, you sure?
For
As
now,
if
you're
I needed a
fine.
reason to
Okay,
hate the French.
now I'm still going to sit under this assumption because the daughter still could have brought the book here in attempts to cause some tragedy to befall her father. So I'm going to work under this assumption because what I'm thinking, someone who is terrible at drawing like this uses another means of illustrating something. What do they fall to? What they're good at: engineering, designing, making blueprints,
Taking pictures.
a fountain
Do you show the blueprints?
like this, and I show a blueprint of it.
The photo blueprint, or did you take the actual blueprint?
the photo blueprint.
Just
So
the
you
photo,
can
yeah.
show us the
Okay.
camera.
We left
Okay.
the blueprint. I took a picture of it so we could leave
Yeah.
the blueprint behind to
Okay.
reduce any signs that we were snooping.
I'm not
This is one of
looking.
those moments where this thing being high is I missed it, but that's okay. All right, so the photo is still off-putting.
I'm not looking. I'm not looking.
Yeah,
I
It hurts my eyes.
Yeah.
I am.
but you find that it doesn't cause the stress that the symbol does.
And this is the picture that has the burn symbol in the
Yes,
middle?
the weird burn symbol in the middle.
Does it look like this burn?
Not that exact burn, but it does look like somebody like snuffed a cigar or a cigarette on the inside.
Does the blueprint match a similar design?
It does not, other than the fact that a fountain is semi-triangular in the same way that that is semi-triangular.
So it's not like there are gears of this exact
Yes.
shape, but
It's more that a fountain by its nature would look similar to that shape.
just hold it up.
And like the proportions are similar in that regard, but it's not.
Obviously, the blueprint is illustrated for a working model. This is just a symbol.
A symbol that they state they didn't draw well.
Yes. So this is going to have a lot more extra details that you wouldn't see for the symbol in another context.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way to see the fountain from a upper viewpoint?
Let me
Like there wasn't a
see
balcony in
something.
the party room or anything?
There wasn't a balcony. I'm just trying to think of if. No, you wouldn't be able to see it through the stairwell hole.
Okay.
Nope. Not the
Okay.
way that it's arranged.
Got it. All right, well, it's definitely the hosts, one or both. But why? This is getting weirder and
This
weirder.
could be that something else. It might be them causing it, but there could be some underlying factor manipulating the events transpiring.
All right, I was telling Professor here earlier. The reason I'm here, my editor, Soleil, the daughter, French actress, spotless, not a single speck of dirt, anywhere. Name one famous person who is totally clean.
Oprah.
No,
In
I-
1925.
Charlie Chaplin, maybe?
Nope, not by a long
No, oh
shot.
God.
Not by a
I
long
don't know.
shot.
Horrible person. Horrible person.
I know nothing.
So
Bring it back.
Reel it back
no,
in.
I couldn't tell you a single actor or actress who has a spotless record. They all have some kind of dirt on them.
Exactly. But Soleil is clean.
No, she just has to be able to maintain a very clean public profile. She has to have something deeper going on.
That's why I'm here. I'm going to find it. That might be it.
well, you portray this. It's beautiful.
I'm just so excited about all of this.
So,
If it wasn't actually on fire at some point, the irony of calling this a smoking gun would not be, wouldn't be too far from me.
Yes.
so what should we do now?
Well, we need more information. We need to figure out if it's one or both of the hosts, and we need to figure out exactly what is happening to these people. So, we need to find this book to see what happens in it. We need to talk to the hosts, pull up information. So we have to find the book, talk to the
I
hosts.
feel like we need to shut down the fountain as well.
At some point, the longer this takes, the more these people drink, and potentially the more harmed they become.
It's very true.
We know there isn't a basement.
There is not a basement. You know for a fact there isn't a basement. Specifically, you know there isn't a basement.
What if they can't drink from the fountain?
And how will we do that?
Make it undrinkable.
By
Well, you're just gonna pull in a garden hose.
if somebody who's known for their drunken presence were to take an accidental dip in it, they would have to turn it off and clean it out, yes?
I was gonna say pee in it, but all right,
I mean, supposedly.
that works too.
How are you about being thrown?
If you can lift me.
It's more of a push. I'm not exactly a gym man.
I mean, if you push me, I have no choice.
We casually approach Fountain. Stage a argument. I push you in Fountain before we can get pulled away. Don't drink any while you're in there.
I'll drown.
Don't stay in it for a long time, right? I push you in, you come out. Are you okay?
No. I'm dying inside.
I'm trying to get the gold out under my skin.
It's just money.
I push you in, you crawl out. They have to then turn it off, run a full cycle, drain, all that. It is shut down for the rest of the night, hopefully. It perhaps buys time.
Would definitely slow people's drinking. They would then have to start using bottles.
If they start drinking me,
They're not.
If they're at that point, then we're at a different part of the night.
Yeah. And the drinking would slow because people would then have to start using bottles. And once they get so deep into the bottle, they're not going to want to get up and go refill again. So it'll slow them down at least.
what if there's no bottles?
Then they don't drink.
Then they don't drink, and we've accomplished our goal. However, we need to get that fountain shut down.
We will handle that.
Alright.
You two need to either find the book or talk to hosts.
We should try to find the book.
Yeah.
We find the book, we figure out what this means.
Where do you think the book would be?
It wasn't the library.
It wasn't
Empty
in
space on
his-
shelf.
Wasn't in his office, as far as we could tell.
We're really looking for the book, though.
It should be thin book. I think you said it was about a king of some sort.
About the king of some sort. Fantasy.
Double check the office.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll double check the office, and then if not, maybe his bedside.
Yeah. Bedside table.
Because we got his keys
Look, you got the key.
to the whole place.
Where's he at?
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
Where's him?
Impressive.
He's currently enjoying the party. We have
Alright.
full access right now, but we cannot leave any trace that we were there.
Luckily for us, our plan doubles as distraction.
Alright.
All right, gentlemen, I'm not doing that.
Saving grace on 3. 1, 2, 3. Saving grace.
Did you do? Wait. What? Was that a thing? You
I put the
just,
three of them. I put my cigarette on his hand.
was it your hand?
Yeah.
You feel nothing.
Oh. Ah.
You do not see
As
a
cold
mark,
as ice.
You feel nothing.
I was cold as ice.
Nope,
You
that's-
feel that.
Yeah, nope, that's very hard.
You feel it. He does not.
Well, let's go.
Nope. All right. So, distraction party.
So,
Remember which key it was?
we will casually approach the fountain.
Yeah. All right.
I don't think I ever locked it. To be honest with you.
Do me a favor as you walk in to this room that you haven't been in a while. Do me a favor and spot hidden. However, I am going to give you an extra 20 to everything because this is pretty obvious. I just want to.
So when you say an extra 20, means I drop my roll by 20?
Yes, drop your roll by 20.
Then that takes me to a 16.
Okay.
I passed because I'm at 29 and my thing's 42.
All right. You easily notice that the golden throat hands situation that you saw in the camera is now visible on the corner people. Very clearly visible. At the moment, it almost looks like they've spilled something on themselves because it's filtering through their skin. But it's there. You can see the line where flesh meets metal underneath the top layer of their skin.
Are you ready?
No. Yes.
But, when we get next to the fountain, act drunk and just like lean on me or something.
All right.
All right, let's get this over with. Again, don't drink any while you're in there.
I'll drown.
Again, you're not holding your breath. I want you to fall in and come out. Just don't put any in your mouth while you're in there. They're a very brief period of time.
Yes, that's the plan.
Okay. We walk over. I take a big shot.
I slap him in the face.
Just bam.
I grab him by his shirt and just haul him in.
There's some people like, yeah, like, let's get it. Couple things happen all at once.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Joe's absolutely boned.
Yeah, you hit the edge
guy.
of it, flip sideways into it, and when you hit the inside of the pool, it's deeper than you expected it to be.
Did I just kill Joe?
Yeah, not quite. And there's a couple of the servants who are like, "Oh no!" Like they come running and they haul you out pretty quickly, but you are just soaked in champagne at this moment. I would very much like you to roll a sanity at half, please.
Below a 34, please. 69.
All right,
Not nice. Not nice. That was bad.
Joe.
Nice.
Lower your sanity by only 3.
Oh, okay. You sound like there's more to that.
There is more to that. You find that where your clothing is sticking to your skin, it becomes more stiff as the golden liquid seeps into the thread.
My clothes?
Yes.
Okay, so not me. We're all good.
Yet.
It's like start. Yeah.
It's almost like it's
naked.
drying really quick. It's almost like it's drying real quick and like sticking in places. It's real. It's just the servant's like, let's get you upstairs. We'll get you a new thing of clothes.
Get your hands
like,
off me. Rip my clothes off.
Yeah, like you
I go upstairs, I knock on that one door.
Okay.
You guys got clothes you're not using?
That door
Finish yet? I think
opens.
Oh, it's open.
Yeah, it's
that
open.
or there was Skinwalker.
Are there people in there?
There are not. You're in guest bedroom 2. Was the one I believe you
wouldn't
knocked on
say.
earlier?
Yeah, that was when he previously knocked on.
Yeah.
I wouldn't sit on either one of those beds.
There's the beds are messed up.
Ha!
This one's actually sideways at this point.
Ha! Skinwalker.
There's nothing in here other than that. There's a door here,
Can I
and
go
this
through that
door.
other door?
The other door?
Yeah.
Easy. You walk right into guest bedroom 1.
I'm still naked, no clothes.
Nope, nothing.
What about the other couple?
They are gone.
Oh, their clothes are on the floor?
No, they're not.
What
You are
about the
now
next door?
naked in this guest bedroom 1, and there's nobody else in there either.
Welcome to Call of Cthulhu.
What about the other door?
Which one? This one? Or that one?
That one.
This one here?
The far one.
You have entered the master bedroom.
Oh no, you're dead.
Is there anybody
You are
in there?
literally naked in the master bedroom of
no.
whatever the hell. Yeah, with a skinwalker.
So
It's on the ceiling somewhere.
there is actually someone in here. It's the servant girl from earlier, from the first room, and she definitely just goes, "Whoop!" like covers her eyes.
You walk in. Have we got any clothes in this place?
Sir?
I just fell into the fountain.
Sir, you're very indecent. Do you want a robe or something?
Yes.
Okay.
Please.
She very quickly, like, pitter pats out. She's like, just go in the guest room. I'll bring it to you. Oh my goodness. She, like, darts out this door here, down into this room. And you are alone in here for the moment. You don't have a ton of time, but you at least have a moment or two.
Look for the book.
Okay. All right.
It's on the
Spot
bookshelf?
hidden.
What hit?
Spot hidden. Or library use if you're only focusing on the bookshelf.
I'm only focusing on the bookshelf
Okay.
because that's the most sensible place for a book to be. Under a 52, please.
80.
Dude, you suck.
This
You could,
I
bookshelf.
am naked.
You can push. You can push.
I'm pushing it.
Oh god.
You could push.
92.
Ah!
Even worse.
You dropped the bookshelf on yourself.
Let me hold on.
We made
pushed
me
him
do
to do
this.
that.
Okay. You find that as you're like looking, especially on the top shelf, like it is a tall bookshelf, and you find that it begins to wiggle on you to the point where it very well may fall on you if you don't move your ass quickly.
I'm moving my ass.
Give me a dodge.
Dodge. It's half my desk. Under 44.
This dude's in a Benny Hill movie.
72.
Okay. So you
It's
find
going to die.
as
To nothing.
as the bookshelf, you try to get out of the way, but you slip on some of the champagne dripping off of yourself. Because again, this is wood floor with a carpet right here, so it's just slick. And you just go down as books tumble upon you. Please take 2 damage.
Oh, 2.
You are now stuck under a bookshelf.
Lady comes back with a bathrobe. You're under the. Ah!
I slipped.
Yep, that reminds me.
Skinwalker. She's rolling for a skinwalker. Mark my words.
All right.
It's a skinwalker.
So yeah. Meanwhile, I'll let you get out of that in a minute. Meanwhile, the
I
other
gotta
group-
wait.
So at the fountain,
killing me.
question: would I have noticed his clothes starting to like get more rigid?
Most definitely. It's almost like if you overstarch a shirt, right?
And did they start shutting the fountain down?
They did in a way. The people around start bemoaning it, and of course the professor comes back out and he says, not to worry, not to worry. It's got filters in the base. It'll only take a little while to get it back up and running. Until then, he gestures to the champagne over in the corner.
I'm gonna grab a glass
Okay.
and fill it at the thing, and then just kind of pour it on the floor and see what happens.
It is now a wet area of the floor with golden flakes in it. The guy next to you, a couple of the people next to you are like, what a shame.
Long night. Apologies. I just like throw the glass to the side.
Fair, fair.
And like so, like right there, I clearly didn't care. I just threw the glass. Like, is this guy like reacting more, or is it just like a glaze over his eyes?
The way I want to explain this is,
Like, do I look like the insane one in this conversation?
yes, a little bit.
Okay.
You can definitely get the sense that he's very unnerved by your actions. And as he's looking at you, that weird, like, the more you look on him, the more you don't want to look on him. Because he's been sitting lately right here. He's not one of the ones that have just been sitting there this whole time, but
Okay.
he has been sitting there a while. And there's more gold on him than some other people, especially on his face. It's just real uncomfy. Another one bites the dust.
I just look at the guy as I just light one, and I'm like, "You have a skin thing. You should get that looked at." Never mind.
He stares at you, and that's it. That's the response you get to that.
Yeah, I am now thoroughly unsettled, and I leave the room.
Okay. Hey, Nate.
What's up?
Where are you at right now?
Me and Dakota are going back to the office.
Okay, back to the office. Easily in.
So I assume with these two pushing one another into the fountain enough of a distraction
Oh,
because that we are able to just waltz in unnoticed.
Nobody noticed you. Not an ounce of anybody
Cool.
noticed you.
Now that we're in here, we're now looking for specifically that thin book that
Okay.
pertains to a king.
Okay, go for it.
So what do I...
I would say in this case, go spot hidden, if you have it.
If I'm just checking the bookshelves, can I use library use?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I'm gonna check both the bookshelves.
Yeah, I do not see anything with spot hidden.
Okay.
I needed a 25, I got a 42.
Okay.
An 18.
18.
Oh, I got an 18 for library use.
So you notice that the books, especially up here, are occult based. There's a couple of weird thinner books in there as well that don't seem to have like titles on their spines. They're very thin, so there's not a whole lot of space for that. Yeah. And pulling one out, you get... This falls out.
Oh, God.
Another paper.
Here we go, boys. More props.
Sanity roll.
That's just text. You might be fine. Is it written in Latin?
I have Latin. Aw, no.
You built your character for the sole purpose of losing sanity.
I guess.
Anyway, yeah, I found another note.
What's it say?
Words.
Words. Hard
Somebody
to
read the note for the college professor.
You're a psychology college professor. How are you not able to read?
I can make up some of this.
Oh God, give me here.
I love this dynamic.
Yeah, the photography buff's the one reading cursive. So this one's October 10th, 1920. So this would have been 1 week exactly after the last note we found with the drawing. My darling wife, of course it would be her. Golden and perfect, she'll bring the joy of the place fair.
Again.
She'll bring the joy of the place fair Carissa has. It's been destiny anyway. I'll complete the fountain and the wire? I don't know what to make of this.
Lose 10 sanity.
My darling wife, of course it would be her, golden and perfect. She'll bring the joy of the place fair Sarissa has. It's been destiny anyway. I'll complete the fountain and the wire.
Did I find anything on the other bookshelf?
Give me one more roll.
Sure.
I'm just sitting here pondering this.
Right there.
I failed. I got a 94.
If you roll and tray, you'll make
Now
it.
that you don't see
That works for
anything
you
else
all
on
the
the
time.
bookshelf. Hey Nate, since you were reading that, right? Please give me an intelligence check.
I can do that.
Smart group of guys.
19.
19.
That is actually... Oh no, it's not. It's 4 away from being an extreme succeed.
Okay, good enough. You get the sense from the way he's writing that every time he tries to write this stuff down, something just isn't quite right with the way that he's doing things. It's more... You've met the professor by this point, right?
A couple times, yeah.
He's very jovial, yes, but he's collected in a way. And you recall he's mentioned a few times that he's tried to remove this item from his location. You specifically had the note.
But he failed, obviously, each time.
Yes. How did he try to do it?
He did try to burn it. The fireplace.
Burn
There's
it.
a fireplace
Yeah.
in his office.
There's a fireplace in the office.
And in the library.
We need to check the fireplace.
Both of
We
them.
need to check the fireplace!
Let's check the fireplace.
Check the fireplace!
Alright, so. Heads up.
Heads up.
Heads up.
Heads up. Oh no! Sanity check!
Take 50 points.
Skinwalkers!
This piece of paper is sitting next to the fireplace. Like it was tossed there, but it didn't quite make it in.
Oh, there's a note at the fireplace. Oh, this one, we're getting further and further into Year. This one's November 15th, 1920. I failed at a great cost. My lovely wife, Golden Angel, gone away to fair Sarasa, but not lost. I need to buy it again. My daughter, she's gone now too. Curses. So whatever he's been doing is driving him to push his family away.
Or kill him.
I mean, obviously his daughter is still okay. She's here tonight, so she's
He's a skinwalker.
Unless she's a skinwalker.
It sounded more and more plausible each time.
Yeah, y'all thought I was crazy.
I still think
I
it's
just
crazy.
don't know what to make of all this. See, we
Why don't we just
we
kill
need
him?
to stop him. We need to stop this guy. Put an end to this party. Get everyone safe and sound. We need to tell the others first.
Yeah.
All right.
But the book, where's the book?
Good question. Where is the book?
Not in the bookcase.
Well, you checked the fireplace in the office, right?
We should
the
probably,
office,
we should
yeah.
probably check the fireplace in the library.
Let's go check all the other fireplaces.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, while you guys are making your way over there, where are you two again?
He's upstairs. I was still in the party hall, and I probably would have started looking for them afterwards. Let them know, hey, you have
Okay.
time.
So you three, because you have to go through the party hall to
Yeah,
get to the library.
As we walk past them, we just like kind of grab him and be like, we're looking through the fireplaces. Come on.
All right.
All right, library.
So we're in the library. Are we alone in the library?
You are not alone in the library. There's another couple that really needs a room on the chair here.
I'm going to walk over to that couple, sit next to them, and try to join.
All right.
Oh, Jesus.
Charm.
What happens if they're cool with it?
They are not.
Then
cool
that
with
is a
it.
win-win situation.
I can already tell you from that roll, they are not cool with it. Especially the one that's like smack dab in the middle. And they're just like, do you mind, man?
I don't mind.
I mean, I don't mind if you don't mind.
Ugh. And they very quickly get up, stumble a bit.
Here, I'll help you out a bit. I just
Yes.
push them out of the room.
Honestly, they're very heavy. Like, these two are, like, not the smallest people, but they are very heavy when you go to push them, but they do move.
Okay, do I need a check for that?
I would love it if you did a strength check for that.
That is
A one.
one. That
Nice.
is
You
one.
launch them.
Bolts them under one arm, drag them by their collars.
Just,
Yeah.
And bam!
I'm like that big bouncer at the club who just throws out all the
Yeah.
obnoxious
They,
kids.
they undignifiedly go out the door.
While you were doing that, I just went straight to the fireplace.
Yeah, with him with the fireplace.
All right. So if you have spot hidden, use it. If not, use an intelligence check.
I
Use
don't have spot hidden.
intelligence.
I do have good intelligence, so.
I was about to roll, but I'm too busy kicking out the people.
46. My intelligence is 70, so I'm good.
Okay. And
28, intelligence 75.
All right. Perfect.
Smart boys.
Heads up.
Another one.
Another one.
I can't read.
Yeah.
The professor can't read.
The professor
The Russian
struggles at
guy.
writing.
I'm a therapist, not a professor.
It means you're a doctor. You should be able to read chicken scratch.
Oh, he can write it. He can't read it.
Hey, what you got there?
Yes. August 7th.
Negotiably.
August 7th, 1924.
This is before the note I just found in the other office.
Which one did you find?
November 15th.
This is 1924, not
24.
Oh, no,
This is 40 years
Years
later.
This isn't last year.
The book. I found it again. I know what I did wrong now. I will correct my mistakes and do it right. But her grandmother, ever protective, ever knowing,
Yes.
sees right through me. How? What did you find?
Well, we found a note saying that he... Here, it's 15th.
November.
Yeah, his wife left, his daughter left.
what's this one? October 10th.
Hey, Dakota.
Yes.
Roll me an intelligence check.
Thought she was gonna say
70.
70. I have a 75.
Okay. You know just from being in this town, his wife didn't leave. She died.
Oh.
And so, here he mentions his wife, my darling wife. Of course, it would be her.
Do I know when she died?
Yes, right around the time of that particular letter.
She'll bring
The
me
70 or no, 24.
The one where he says that he did it wrong and she's gone missing.
That's November 15th,
It is
2020.
2 days after she died. Supposedly died.
What's this here? Bring the joy to a place fair. Is it Carolasa? Caressa?
I'm not sure.
Hey, roll an occult for me there, Joe.
Joe's not there.
Oh wait, no, Joe's not there.
Joe's upstairs
Sorry, my
pinned
bad.
still.
I would have passed it though.
Yeah,
It
where's
probably
Joe?
would have lost another 10
So
sanity.
2 days
It's
before
alright,
this.
you're
His
stuck
wife-
under a
Yeah.
bookshelf at the moment until the Gavik
She
comes.
didn't believe she died.
Yeah, she's gone.
Waiting for the maid.
Oh, she
Yeah.
DED?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's not.
Oh, so she didn't leave him.
So-
She left.
November 13th.
Earth.
She died.
I failed at great cost. My loving wife, my lovely wife, golden angel. Gone away. To fair.
Sarasa, Karasa.
I love the pronunciations on all of that because, again, the way it's written is purposeful. It's hard to read because he can't write it well on that.
But not here. I need to buy it again. My daughter.
Try it again.
Try it again. My daughter. She's gone now too.
Oh, you guys are mulling on that. Hey, Joe.
Uh-huh. Hi.
We're gonna hop over to you. Feel free to.
How much sanity
Thank-
am I losing?
Oh no, you're
All
fine.
right. For now.
The maid has come back in at this point, and is extracting you
No,
from
it's
the
not. Oldest
location.
This is stepmaid. What are you doing?
Jesus Christ!
She is very unsettled by everything that is happening here.
I slipped and fell.
So I see. Oh my goodness. She has a robe that she's like haphazardly getting you out from under there. Of note, she has nothing gold on her person.
Oh.
Since you're kind of.
Does this robe have anything gold on
It
it?
does not. It's pure white.
Pure white. What a snazzy looking robe.
Yeah, it is plush.
Oh, it's soft too.
Yep. So she gets you up
It's like an
and
angel hugging me.
really quickly she just like pushes you out of the door of the master bedroom. Like, please go back downstairs, sir.
Should I clean up the books?
I will take care of that. Please go.
Are you sure you
please.
don't need help?
I think you've helped enough. So you get very firmly shooed
Oh.
out here. Takes a little bit to get past the little chest of drawers here, but she does shoo you out the door,
Oh.
out onto the rug right outside.
Well, at least I'm in a swanky bathrobe.
Yep. Where are you going?
I guess I'll go back downstairs to these buffoons.
All right.
Which is wearing your bathrobe.
Yeah.
You guys are in the, honestly, that's not the weirdest thing here. This is a drunken party.
And there's a lot of gold people.
Yes.
I mean, there are also
Progressively more and more gold people.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the concerning part.
It's like an episode of the Gold Miner or Gold Member.
Hey, Joe. Also, as you're passing through, you do notice that there are people that are way more gold than the last time you saw them. Also, the fountain, while not up and running yet, is being actively worked on. So, yeah. In the library, you find these guys just mulling over stuff.
We're all sitting in front of the fireplace, just like,
Yeah.
Yep.
They're getting more gold upstairs.
Yeah, and we're
Out the door.
Yeah, we're slowly getting nowhere fast.
You knew some of the weirder stuff, right?
Some.
Like the symbol. There's a name here. Fair Caressa, Colorasa, something like that.
Roll me an occult, Joe.
No, you're gonna kill me.
Imagine we say the name and he just has a heart attack right there.
23, you gotta make it.
All right. You know that word. The news had it. The word is Carcosa.
Carcosa.
And you know, this is definitely the setting from that book. 100% that is the setting of this book and the location where the king is from.
That's the location from that book that we're looking for. 100%. That's where the king's from.
What's the pronunciation?
What was it?
Carcosa.
Carcosa.
Fair Carcosa.
Google that real quick.
Absolutely not.
What's the one about his wife?
My darling wife, of course it would be her, golden and perfect. She'll bring joy bring the joy of the place, fair Carcosa here.
Yeah, that's fine.
She'll bring the joy of the place, fair Carcosa here. It's her destiny anyway. I'll complete the fountain and the wire.
Is that wire?
What's this wire? Is that wire?
He's trying to... It sounds as if he's trying to bring Carcosa here.
I don't think that's wire.
Wine?
That's an I. After that.
Ah, there you go. Hey, you got it.
Ah, I got it.
The word is wine, not
Wine.
fire.
I'll complete the fountain and the wine.
Wine being the champagne.
But champagne's not wine.
Bottles and fountain. What is this book?
Where is this book?
This is on the tip of my tongue. The story seems so familiar. Right. Fair Carcosa. It is a location. His wife, who died, apparently due to something he screwed up on. He tried to recreate whatever this was. It killed her.
Mm-hmm.
But he feels it was her destiny to bring the joy of Fair Carcosa here.
Why don't we just take this directly to him?
That's the stupidest idea you've had all night. Maybe. Unless other people want to do that.
We need something concrete before we approach him with it.
We need a signature.
None of these have been signed.
We
We can piece together. We can piece together what we know about it, but we don't have anything concrete.
Well, I guess
What-
we don't need the trick or the signature because in the notes it does say, "I will finish the fountain." He made the fountain that we're currently all drinking from.
But we do know this matches up with the date of his wife's death within the week. Well, it concerns me. He also says the daughter is gone too. And yet she's walking around the building.
You said she's an actress, correct?
Famous French actress.
What was the last film she was in?
What? I would know that.
The last play?
Last play she was in.
A Midsummer Night's Dream.
Midsummer Night's Dream.
And when was that?
When was that?
About 2 months before this party.
About 2 months ago.
All right.
Never seen it.
It was garbage.
Because she hadn't been acted for a couple of years. That would lead me to tremendous concern.
She says nowadays she mostly does modeling.
That's true. You would know this.
Yeah, she told me earlier.
Yeah, I forgot about that. My
Yeah,
brain.
I didn't pull that out of nowhere.
Yeah, I know. Braining is hard
I
sometimes.
think
all good.
I think it's time to confront him.
Some of us talk to him, some of us talk to her.
We'll take him.
Feel like talking to an actress?
Yeah?
All right.
Just don't touch me, thing.
You do talk him this time.
There's no one in the library. We can just pull him into here.
Yeah. Why don't we all talk to him right now?
And then if
I'm
he
curious
tries
what she's
anything,
doing at the moment. And besides, she's the reason I'm here.
she's also the dead one.
The potentially dead one. Skinwalker.
Figure that word one more freaking time.
I'll say it again.
I think she's a skinwalker.
Hey, Farva.
Well, yeah, why don't we go grab him, talk to him.
We'll find her.
You guys go find Soleil.
So, lure him to library, confront him there.
Yep.
Okay.
Pull her into a safe space.
You do the talking this time.
See what we can get.
Okay.
All right. So, which of you wants to go first? The professor or
Roll
the
for it.
daughter?
What's that? 15?
Well, it depends. You want
64?
do we want highs or lows?
We'll let the keeper decide.
High or low?
Well, lows are good for this particular
Those are
game.
good for this.
So 15, it's Nate and Dakota first.
All right. Nate and Dakota.
Why'd you roll for us?
So, we're gonna go look for the professor.
Yep. I want a spot hidden from you
You didn't
both.
roll.
Okay.
I mean, I
Spot
did have
from
a
both
chance
of
to
us?
volunteer.
Yes.
You just kind of threw the dice out.
You ready?
30. So I
All right,
fail.
fair.
And
23.
23, I don't have a spot hidden.
Okay,
But
but
the base
So
is 25.
it's a base of 25.
Oh, I made it
You,
then.
you got it.
So what you notice is the professor is not in the party hall.
Okay.
As soon as you walk out, he's not here. There are a whole lot of people in here. And
Golden people?
yes, actually, now that you're trained to see it, you notice that what used to be around their lower jaw and mouth area has crept upwards and is now affecting about half of their faces. And you guesstimate that it's probably crept down as well, but you can't tell from the clothing that they're wearing.
I don't see him in here. Do you want to go? If you want to run up, check the patio, I'll check the dining hall real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is the band still playing?
Yeah, it is. It's still going.
So I'm gonna rush over and just check the dining hall and peek in.
Okay.
All right. The dining room is packed. There are so many people in here.
What's happening with Jeffrey? Oh,
You
Jeff's
good?
dying.
Joe and I were just both doing the same dance.
Yep. So the dining room is packed with people eating, drinking, partying. As things are getting more wild, clothes in places that it probably shouldn't be. There's
they golden
jewelry
clothes?
all over. The necklace that you were given before, like, they are just handing out jewelry at this point. So you have people that are barely clothed, but they're covered in gold jewelry as well. And so you can see on some of them that, like, the progression of the skin problem is way higher.
I'm gonna in game, of course.
In-game stab. But again, you do not see the professor in here.
Right here.
So no professor.
No professor.
Okay. I just head back into the party hall then.
Okay. Up on the patio. Up here, there's a lot of dancing. Whole lot of craziness going on. Again, the goldenness seems to be spreading rapidly. To the point where it's even affecting the band members at this point.
Jeez.
When did they have time to get drunk?
They didn't. That's the point. So, yeah.
Oh no, bro.
I would like you to roll another half sanity if you would.
Me or him?
Nope, him.
Okay, thank God.
Ah, fail.
Okay. Take 10 off, please.
Yikes.
Finally, it's not me.
Well, I'm at 85.
All right.
Yeah, I'm at 63.
So beating you.
Or 65.
So the music to you sounds off. Metallic. Very... There's screeching and wailing in places where it's like the acoustics are all wrong on these instruments now. They're still being played skillfully, but it's like as if the instruments themselves are possessed by something.
Yikes.
It's very unpleasant. And again, no professor.
He's doing some necromancer stuff somewhere.
I guess are you going back into the party hall then? Convene. Yeah, we reconvene there.
Yeah. So he's nowhere to be found?
Not in any of those rooms.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna we want to circle back to snag you.
Okay.
Meanwhile, looking for Soleil.
Hmm.
Where do you guys check?
Hey, Stregor. Why don't we just go to the police? Why don't we just take all this stuff and go to the police?
What would they piece together?
I don't know, more than us, maybe.
Follow me.
All right.
We walk into a police station. Tell them, hey, we were at some party. There was a fountain of champagne. Everybody had some. They all started turning gold. We think it's weird. You should arrest the guy who hosted the party. Oh, we found burnt pieces of journal, not even signed by the guy. That reference a Russian play.
French.
People are gold. They won't even look at us anymore. We need hard proof. Not half-burned scraps of journals and supposedly drunk partygoers. Tell me this. Person you know who drinks from fountain of champagne tells anything outlandish. You believe them?
No.
My point exactly.
And she stands out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
You actually watch as she moves from the party hall around the corner. And from there, you don't know whether she went upstairs or into the game room.
What's up?
Game room?
You want to take the game room? I want to take upstairs.
I mean, we can stick together and not explode.
Game room.
Game room.
Okay. You guys make your way into the game room.
All right, bust in the game room. She there?
She is there. She's actually sitting at the table by herself. There is a servant next to her offering her a drink. And she looks at it like she's been thinking about it. And you see, like, she, for a moment, goes to actually reach for it, as if compelled, and then shuts herself down. And is just like, no.
She's at the poker table?
Yes, she is. She's sitting right here.
Alright, so I'll also walk up and I'll tell the servant, like, she does not drink. You can go about your business.
Oh, okay. She makes her way out, and Soleil's just like, oh, they have been after me like flies all day.
Yeah, about that. I'm sorry if I'm just assuming because you live in Paris. There was a play a couple years ago. It was banned. This seems like too particular piece of information. You might have a lot more information on than we can think of. What was it called again? Something to do about a king.
The King in Yellow. I know it.
She looks hesitant to speak. You want to do a charm? And or since she's kind of stuck here, perhaps
I have persuade.
Yeah, use persuade. Let's use persuade for that.
31. That's under my 50.
Awesome. So she kind of looks up at you, kind of nods, and is like,
Why don't you take a seat, eh?
I will throw my sit down.
next one. How many guys do you have in there?
I grabbed a handful and I put them in here, so I'll run out when I run out. I don't know how much Striker keeps on him, but it's been I've got all my butts in here.
Good.
About 5 in.
Are you sitting there too, Joe, or are you? There are empty chairs.
I don't want to step on his steez.
What? Was that English?
No, it was Latin. I don't speak cursive.
I don't speak cursive.
I'll sit down. Yeah, sure.
Okay. She kind of looks at you and says,
Weren't you two fighting earlier?
We made up.
Oh,
It was a miscommunication, that's all.
Oh, well, that's good. This is exhausting.
What is?
There's a party.
Oh, yes. What's going on? You were saying King in Yellow?
So, how do you say this relation? My grandfather? Great-grandfather? I can't remember. But he was the author.
Oh.
And he was not a very good man, as far as my grandmother has said. So we don't talk about that book, if possible.
I understand. I did not know the story was exactly that close to your family bloodline.
Neither did I until, well, my grandmother has always been strange. And she does not like my father very, very much.
Right. So, when it comes to your father, the professor, right? I don't know him all that well. It seems, just from the chemistry I can pick up on you two, I have a way of reading people, you see. There's definitely a fair amount of tension. Did something happen?
Well, if you ask my grandmother, he is a murderer.
Interesting.
But I'm not 100% convinced.
Who has the papers?
That's a good question.
Who has the notebook papers?
I have assumed you all have the one that you had.
So we all have our individuals?
Mm-hmm.
Which means
I have the first ones.
you have... So we got January
At least, yeah.
5th. Who found January 17th?
What does it say? I think that was also Joe.
And then we've got these that you found.
Poison us all.
I found this one, and I think you found those two. Alright, yeah. So we'll keep a track of our own clues. Alright. So, if he, sorry if I'm pushing, but if he is like that, if the relationship is that strained, why have you come to his party?
Because how do I put this? He and I are not as strained as he and my grandmother are. I don't quite know what happened, but she had only allowed me to come here if I refrained from drinking here. And so I have.
That's good. I would continue listening to her knowledge.
Tell the staff that.
I just did.
They have been after me all evening.
Do you know where your father is at the moment?
Oui. He went upstairs.
Lovely. Stay careful.
Easier said than done.
Stay careful.
I'm down for a transition.
Speak
over these two.
surrender.
Yes. All right.
Unless Joe has something to ask her.
Anything
You're
from
not
you,
talking to
Joe?
her.
I mean, she's open. You both are sitting at the table.
I am like half insane, so I feel like I should not say anything.
All right. then we will pop on over to you two, still searching for the professor. Where are you going to look next?
I was gonna check the parlor.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
That room we never touched.
The room you never touched.
Yeah, let's check it out.
This room has so many gold people in it, it's not even funny.
Oh, wonderful.
Fun fact, it was never funny. It's been terrifying
Yeah.
the entire time.
To the point where at this point, it's really hard to tell where the golden chair ends and the person starts.
Oh, that's terrifying.
As you enter, they all are, while not sitting, it's not like robots. They're not all sitting straight up. Some of them are lounged. Many of them are leaning on each other.
Are we the only ones seeing
It's-
that they're freaking gold?
Yes, it seems that way.
Are we just the insane ones? Is everyone fine?
Maybe we should shoot somebody and figure that out.
Because that definitely is a clear sign of sanity.
Alright, so who
Definitely.
has the gun?
So I noticed he's not in there then.
Do we see a
Correct.
purple jacket?
You don't see the purple jacket at all. You do see a servant in a gold jacket standing there, though.
Yeah. Huh. Not here.
Yeah, don't,
Yep.
don't trust them.
Yep.
Servant in a gold jacket is just a
How about
skinwalker.
we try to find them and see if they've learned anything, and then together, all four of us will look for the professor.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, where to?
Okay, I guess we're gonna try to find them.
Yeah.
Well, you only have a few more rooms, so.
Yeah.
Also, at this point, I think if I had nothing else to say to her, I probably would have left.
Oh, okay, so you
So,
guys are
I would've just
coming out
followed
here.
behind.
We would be heading towards the stairs.
Yep. So,
Yeah, so
you guys kind of
we
meet
end
up
up
in the stairway.
crossing paths into each other.
There are, as you're getting towards the stairway, there are drunken gold people leaning on stairs, just kind of sitting on them. Like, you know that thing where you kind of sit on whatever is around you because you can't stay stable?
Classic drunk.
Yeah, it's that, but on the stairwell. In places. They're not fully blocking it, but, you know, they're there.
Are they 100% gold?
In some cases, you can't tell if they're 100% gold, but they are very close to
I'm gonna
it.
push one down the stairs.
Okay, strength, please.
See what happens.
Oh my god!
One of the, like,
So
full
quickly.
gold people.
Okay, give me a strength.
Under 55, please. 18.
All right. So two things happen. Two things happen simultaneously. The first
It's not
thing
like
that
I'm like getting behind him and
happens,
I'm fucking I'm just like going like
the first
like a
thing
cat
that
knocking over a
happens
glass.
is when I'm imagining that you're at the bottom of the stairs, kind of whoever is there, the first one.
Whoever's the first fully like
You easily move them, but you don't touch flesh or clothes. You touch metal.
do they fall down the stairs?
They do in the position that they were in. They do not move from the position they were in.
Like a mannequin.
Yes, like a statue almost.
Made of gold.
Yes.
Gold.
You hear them clunk, 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 like down what stairs are there.
Skinwalkers.
What?
Gold people.
Okay.
At the sight of that, I'm jogging up the stairs.
I like
Okay.
that. Like me and Nate just hear that thought. We watch that happen.
Yeah.
And we just fall. I would fall. I'm just following suit. Steps.
Yep.
Same.
All right, up the stairs. Up the stairs we go.
Just keep watching.
You end up here on the painted landing.
I don't know what room is what, because we're just in
Yeah.
the hallway.
Yep, Joe
I'm
does.
just gonna start opening doors. To
Okay.
See it, I'm just opening doors, see if he's in there. If he's not, just close
Can
it.
I go back through the guest bedrooms into the master bedroom?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Like
Going
up
up
through
here,
that.
servant's door. As you enter the master bedroom, you actually see the professor standing here at his little desk.
Oh, Professor!
Oh! Well, hi! I hear you made a mess of my bookshelves.
Yes, I'm sorry, I slipped and fell.
How did you even get
Trying
up
to
here?
paint.
I was running. I went up the stairs to get up here.
He blinks twice. I see. I will be back down. This is my bedroom, so...
I think about this time, like, the rest of us have kind of heard the discussion and filtered ourselves into the room.
Yeah.
He kind of stands up. He's like, oh, more guests in my bedroom.
Yeah, weird place to find you, huh?
I mean, just freshening up before going back down.
Back down to Fair Carcosa, perhaps. I'm screaming inside.
It just
You-
came and just like pointed a gun right at his forehead.
Almost.
Oh
You
my God.
notice as he kind of stiffens up, and then as he looks at you eye to eye, his demeanor shifts from that kind of jovial silliness as he stands up a little taller and taller and a little bit taller still, as the gold is almost lengthening his legs, his arms, just a little bit.
Should go to a
And you're reaching
chiropractor.
into my back of my coat.
And you hear, in more voices than just one, you hear his voice layered with a deeper one. How do you know that name? Everybody who just heard that, sanity check at half, please.
Oh my God.
A 10.
Good.
I am unfazed by almost everything I've seen today.
Russians.
Right?
What do we got? What do we got?
Ah, you know.
Okay. Those of you.
35. Let me check. 85 half is 40.
You made it.
Yep.
Okay. You made it?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Joe?
No, I did
10.
not.
I feel like I
Anybody who
should
missed
just
it,
not
take 10.
roll for these because I feel like the results either way.
I will actually pull out the notes and just lay them in front of him. At least my notes, not all of them.
The professor loves to write.
Whoa, whoa,
Again,
whoa, whoa,
same
whoa.
thing.
In this case, no, it's just the professor's voice.
The professor, you're speaking in third person now.
He is. He is indeed speaking in third person.
It's a writing tactic. People would do that sometimes.
That's not, he's not writing.
He's speaking
He
He
to
just
us.
said he was writing.
Also, how tall is he right now?
It's growing as you're standing there, but he went from his like kind of portly 5'8", and he's now at like 6'3", and he is growing as you're talking. So
Hand is in the
I'm
back
like-
of my coat.
So like we're all like into the room, like
yeah,
right at the
so the
doorway?
professor is standing here, right in the center of this yellow circle.
Uh-huh.
Y'all are coming in this door here. So
I'm
yeah.
like slowly backing towards the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am half insane, so
I'm at 65.
I'm like,
Guys are
all right.
close.
So,
I just slowly raised my camera.
oh,
Oh. Oh.
Click.
Oh. All right. Can I have another half sanity?
what does he see?
I don't want to look at it, whatever
How
it
he
is.
handles it.
65, I failed.
Okay. So
Okay.
hold on.
You see this man's true form.
I need a couple of things here.
Oh, God.
The word
all
skinwalker
right.
comes to mind.
Hold on.
In game.
I mean, he's gold. Is that still a skinwalker?
Golden skinwalker.
This is actually
Alright.
pretty pertinent. So you
100
see,
kills.
taller than as the professor is right now. You actually see a long-robed, hooded man, as tall as the ceiling, the cloak encompassing most of that corner of the room. On the outside, the same yellow you see at the bottom of the circle, as though he's melding into the floor. And inside, stars, planets, and a golden planet at its core. You also get a fun thing from this. You get what's known as siderophobia. You are now afraid of stars and must leave the room as quickly as it's physically possible.
Well, guys, I'm out.
You just click it and run. Like,
Yeah. He just peels out.
This
Yeah.
escalated a lot faster than I thought it was going to.
Like
I
I said,
knew
when
one
this
way
hits,
or-
it hits.
Yeah, when it hits, it really hits. So yeah.
How many sanity points do I lose?
You saw his true form. Where are you at right now?
85.
Okay, drop yourself down to 55.
Oh my God!
That's
yeah,
literally
you just
where
saw
I'm
it,
at.
Eldritch
Don't
Beast's
be-
true
points.
form.
That's
so-
30 sanity points. Just
I
gone.
know. I know. Technically,
to
I
the
could have given you
55
another
club.
phobia, but I'm not doing that. So.
No, now I'm afraid of stars. I love stars.
Yep.
Not anymore.
Anymore.
I'm an environment photographer. You know damn well I'm looking up in the sky to take a picture.
Yeah.
Not
now you're going-
anymore, you
Like
wink.
you're a
Because
gay
every
photographer.
time you look up at the
Yeah.
sky, you see the yellow.
All right.
See, this is why yellow sucks as a color.
Yeah.
You can't see it.
So, Professor? Is that who I'm speaking to?
Depends on the question.
That's a disturbing answer. I don't know the whole story. But I've pieced together a fair amount. I suppose the pertinent question, why?
That's the only answer you get.
It's because he's a crazy man. Obviously, look at him.
He's crazy.
He's
How do you
still
still have
getting
100
taller.
sanity?
I don't know.
Honestly, though, I am going to drop you by 20 just
That's
because
fair.
he keeps growing.
That's fair. No hatred there.
Yeah, because
Just
he is in fact
skating
still
board.
growing.
all right.
Has he reached
I'll
the
walk
summit?
you through what I have. Perhaps it'll jog your memory. I will. So,
Another city bar.
don't suppose you smoke, perchance?
Silence in golden eyes.
I'll take that as no. Hand is shaking a little bit.
So what, you've already left it. You're in the hallway.
Yeah, I did. I'm not even in the
Yeah.
hallway. I am like about to be working my way down the stairs of the building.
We'll get to you in a minute, Nate.
Okay.
The photographer
Hmm.
started taking pictures of people and noticed they were turning gold.
Perfect.
Wasn't my initial reaction. After some extra digging, we started to find some of the professor's journal entries, showing him reading a particular story, The King in Yellow, I believe. Had him become increasingly unhinged, including killing his wife.
What does unhinged mean?
Not on hinges.
Slow turn.
Insane.
60 minus 60 sanity.
I'm dead. Insane, I believe is the term.
Yeah. You notice that the floor underneath him changes from yellow to gold. He is still yellow, but the floor underneath him is starting to turn gold.
Right, so he becomes crazy. He starts trying to build something.
Build?
Construct. It's the rather ostentatious fountain downstairs.
How cute. You think it's the fountain?
If it's not the fountain, what is it?
The thing that you missed?
The cigars. Start eating the cigar.
The gold is spreading. Where are you standing? Because it's important.
I'm probably at that first full square to the door. At the
Okay,
corner of the
like
bed.
right here?
there. Yeah.
Probably
Right here.
behind him.
Okay,
I'm also
this
behind him.
is
Behind him
slowly
with the gun.
creeping this away.
Once I notice it coming closer, I will kind of take a step back, like bump into them, and kind of give them space.
I'm against that upper door.
You
just
notice that everything that his cloak was touching is now spreading vertically up the wall here, vertically over here as well. The book's being taken over. It's just this whole room is slowly just like a barely contained virus.
So,
You should shoot him now.
what am I supposed what did I miss then?
The gun in the back of your pants.
Shut up.
The professor is in the right.
He's in the right.
Of course.
As in, he's not insane.
Sounds pretty insane to me.
Occult scribbles, fictional stories, turning them real, killing people, making people drink gold and turning them into statues. Crazy.
Oh, he didn't kill.
He did.
No. He sent.
That's where you lose me. Is he still growing?
He is still growing. He is about 2 or 3 inches from the 10-foot ceiling at this point as you've been talking. It's basically as he's been growing upwards, the thing has been growing outwards with him. It's a proportionate thing.
Something where?
Where I come from, and where I'll go.
Back to hell.
As he disappears into the floor, taking the gold with him.
Okay, you all saw that.
So all the gold's gone?
Yeah, it's like it filtered with him down the... Like he fell through the
Where
rug,
Nate's at.
almost.
Oh no.
Yeah. Hey, Nate!
Oh no!
Hey, Nate! So the master bedroom is actually above the dining room. So, the gold room under the gold rug is where he went. Nate, you're going down this way. Hey?
Yeah.
It's dead.
Correct.
That's sad.
Nice knowing you,
I
man.
want...
Cool photographer.
I want...
Took some great pictures, then he got axed by some kind of gold king demon.
Gold King.
AKA Skinwalker.
I love that you're still stuck on Skinwalker.
He won't let it go.
Yeah. Alright.
At this point, it's just the meme. It's definitely not Skinwalkers, but...
Yep. Can I just have some dodge just to get around the statues on the stairs?
Am I afraid of statues now as well?
You are not afraid of the
You're
statues.
just afraid of stars.
You're afraid of stars.
You're afraid of Soleil, because he's a star.
Get it?
Soleil is a sun.
Oh, that's a fail.
Okay.
That's a hard fail. Bad fail.
A bad fail. Okay.
You're gonna die.
All right.
Yeah, oh,
You are going to die.
I would.
You're already dead.
The statues.
Just delete the character sheet.
It's hard to tell because everything is frickin' golden, but you trip over one of the legs of one of the statue people and tumble down, taking 3 damage, specifically to the leg. So, you now have a limp.
Wonderful. Which means when you run from the demon, it'll catch you faster.
Yep.
It'll be fear-inducing.
Yep.
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 Yeah. So, you get to the base of the stairs, not of your own volition, and you notice that there is gold pouring out of this door here.
Again, I'm just going to raise camera. Click.
What's the thought process here?
If I make it out of here, these are going to be really cool pictures that I'm going to be able to sell for the high price.
Not
of
the world has to
$19.99.
know. It's money.
Yeah.
No. It's pure monetary. Dude, you know how poor of a life I have being an environmental photographer?
Fair. All
You know how
right, Nate.
expensive it is to leave?
Just roll your sanity as is. I'm not halving you.
It's still a 96.
Oh my god, okay.
It's going down. It's going down. This is it.
All
We're all gonna slowly die one by one.
Just because I got greedy.
Let's go.
All right. Okay. I would like you to, take another, I'm going to say 10 off of your sanity, please.
Hey, Joe, you're not the lowest.
Yeah.
Those looking pretty good right
and
now.
I'm still higher than Joe.
Huh. So, on a funny note, you actually, when I rolled the thing, you actually got the one right underneath the other one. You are now also afflicted with stenophobia, which is the fear of narrow areas and places.
How narrow are the doorways?
Good question.
Oh my
my god!
He's gonna be paralyzed with fear and get his face
so
ripped off.
these sections here are pretty wide.
Okay.
Each doorway is about half of that. They're about 5. And the main doorway is, thankfully, a double. So you could go that way if you
Okay,
wished.
cool. Oh, no.
So the actual doorways, he's basically just too terrified to go through.
The smaller doorways, yes. But the larger doorways you can get through pretty easily.
I just thought I had a great idea about going down and getting the champagne saber. And then I realized it's in the exact same room that he just came out to.
No,
He's in the dining room.
He's in the dining
He's in the
room.
dining
He
room
can still
at the
go
Champagne
to the
sabers.
Yeah, but we don't know where he is right now. We just saw him bleed through the floor.
Yeah, so I assume once he bleeds to the floor, you guys would pursue,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. I'm gonna
Yep.
Would you
I'm gonna go
pursue?
grab the champagne saber.
I would assume if that's what you guys are doing.
So when
Alright.
do you voice that or do you just start running?
Both. I'm
Both.
gonna
Alright.
go grab the champagne saber.
Okay, after
Alright.
that, I will pull a Colt 1911
I was
45.
so waiting for that.
45 caliber.
I was waiting for that to come out. All right, I need dexes from everybody going down the stairs for the same reason as Nate had.
I'm good. 54 under 60.
Good.
28. I'm good.
Good.
I failed.
Okay. You also tumble down the stairs, take 3 damage, specifically to the leg, as you trip over basically the same statue Nate did.
That one guy who froze like this.
So you guys, those of you who got down safely, got down safely. Those of you who did not, well, I'm sorry. And yeah, so at the bottom you see lots of statues, bleeding river of yellow coming out of this door up here. And Nate's character.
And
Ansel.
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 Yes,
Alright.
Ansel.
Kind of come down, put a hand on your shoulder. How you doing?
Bueno.
Almost speak Spanish.
Looks like spit my cigarette butt out. He's bit.
Bad.
It's a vision, yes.
Of an important note, as you guys get down here, Soleil walks out this door. Quickly she comes running out that door because she heard people tumbling down the stairs.
Yeah, turn gun.
Gun guy racing to go grab saber. A stunned photographer just.
The photographer saw things beyond mortal ken.
I'm just like I'm borderline just ready to just curl over into a ball and just kind of weep myself to death.
Yeah.
She also is stunned as all get out.
I just point to like the pool of gold coming out of the dining room. You know?
Oh, no. She starts backing up. Like, she came out here, saw you guys and the pool of gold, and now is slowly backing this way. I actually need to see something here. And promptly trips over one of the statue people
Oh, God.
who are in this hallway. So she's, like, right here, sitting on her back, like, hands out, like, whoa, kind of sitting.
Yeah, so I kind of like start backing like towards her, but also like occasionally keeping an eye towards where the pool of gold is.
Do I have the saber yet?
Yeah, you do. I also need a dex from you to avoid the golden spread that is happening here.
Oh, God.
Dex? Just Dex?
Um,
Dodge?
yeah, let's do dodge.
Alright.
Let's do
that's
dodge.
low.
Whichever's highest. Whichever is highest
Do
for you.
dex.
I'll do the Dex. Below 25, maybe. Or I guess below 50. 12.
Okay, perfect. You managed to dodge the river of... It looks like molten gold, but you know it's not.
It's person.
Yeah, it's person. And snatch the saber, which is also gold, off of that table.
Is it like a bad gold? Should not be touching it?
No. As you touch it, it just feels normal.
Alright. I love normal things.
It's
Brings me back to Earth.
regular level of cool. Which is weird because it's been sitting there all day, right? Like, you'd think somebody would have touched it by now, but
Yeah.
it doesn't seem to have moved from its location.
All right. So yeah, I kind of rush over to. I hold a hand out to Soleil.
I'm gonna run back.
She's
to
gonna
them,
take
by
that.
the way.
Important note. Because she has 0 gold on her that is not her clothing.
So yeah, I will pick her up. I'll do it. Okay. No lies.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any idea what's happening?
She very much is just like, nope.
Okay.
Where is my father?
In the dining room, where the pool of gold is coming from. He is about 10 feet tall at the moment. He speaks in double voices. I don't think he's alive anymore.
I have to roll a thing.
Oh god, yeah, I'm just dumping all the insane on her.
Position dumping right now.
All right, you hear her as she breaks down. So you picked her up, but that's not where she's at right now. You say that, and she just crumples into a mix of fear and sadness and just a lot. Hey, Joe. From the dining room, in double voice, you hear, "It's okay, Soleil."
Terrifying. Terrifying.
And more gold pours out that door.
And
Just hoofing it.
With a sword.
All right. With a sword. You have a sword now.
I have a sword now.
You do indeed. All right. So, are you guys hoofing it, or are you staying to fight?
I think it's time to leave.
I feel like we should go to the police.
Again, what's the story here?
That! I don't care about police. We should just go.
I take
Yep.
I take Ansel's camera. This.
I grab you by the shoulder and I just
Yeah,
park
I'm
one. I was
just
like, where you
still-
going?
Yep. All right. Fleeing.
yeah, also trying to
Sir.
pick Soleil up.
Yes. Let me.
As
see a
me and
thing
who are
real
both
quick.
wounded, we use our good legs to hobble together and run the same direction.
Yeah, you're doing the three-legged race.
Yeah.
I am
No, but
looking
here's
for
the thing.
something
Now
real
that
quick.
we're bigger, I'm not going to enjoy that door.
You just go in front of me. We narrow it out.
We just
Yep.
start shimmy sideways.
Yep.
You
Because
don't have
that's
to like the door.
kind
He's
of a thing.
taking you through it.
Yeah, I'm pushing you through that door.
All right.
You're going through there whether you like it or not, big boy.
We are in a chase round, my guys.
I don't like the sound of that. I am not fast.
So,
I'm faster than you. That's all that matters.
Wait,
All right.
I now have a hobble. Am I slower?
Yeah, I believe you two have limps now.
I
Yeah.
will. Anybody who took damage, take your movement and bring it down by 1.
Okay, so I'm down to the average.
Does that work for Joe too? Because he took damage that one time, or did he healed that
He healed that.
Yeah.
Yep.
somehow through some weirdness?
Some occult magic.
Skinwalker.
Gold.
Oh, I'm not the one with the gun.
All right.
Lots of Russians have guns. Okay.
I have a sword.
It's the stick.
Alrighty.
What's your speed?
6.
I'm now the same as you. I'm no longer faster than you.
Oh,
All right. I
And now
need-
we're back in this together, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
What are your dexes?
50.
60.
65.
60.
Fastest and the
65.
most dexterous.
2 60s?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I accidentally wrote you guys in chase order. All right. So,
Seems like the general consensus is run.
all right. Start the round. Nate, which way you going?
Away.
Okay.
Towards the front door.
Towards the front door. All right.
Oh, so we're not even out yet.
Nope,
No.
not by a long shot.
We gotta stop and get
God.
Dakota's coat.
No, leave the jacket.
No, leave the jacket. All right.
Yeah, I am bolting to the
Spend
door.
one of your movements.
Okay, how
and
do I
you-
spend that?
Just mark it off. You've
okay.
used it.
Oh, so I have 8 movements.
Yes, you do.
You a speedy boy.
He is speedy
so
boy.
I have 7 movements now.
Yes. Jeff,
Ah.
you running? You fighting? What are you doing?
Again, if other people were standing with me, I might be down to fight. But considering that the general consensus seems to be leave, I will attempt to leave.
Okay. Spend 1 movement. Dakota. Also,
Fleeing.
all right, spend a movement.
Okay.
I'm running.
All right, spend a movement. All right. Good news. You guys have moved about to here. Right? Got some slower, some faster.
I believe
Right.
each single piece of movement is 5 feet. Like
Yes. This is a big old hallway here. All right. Are any of you grabbing Soleil by chance?
I did.
You did?
I-
Strength, please.
Oh God.
Because she is in a breakdown at the moment.
Wasn't she dead?
No, not dead. She's breaking down.
I had assumed she was a skinwalker. 35 under my 45. I'm good.
All right, you managed to scoop her up. She goes to fight you a little bit, but she's too manic for that.
I just gotta haul her up and went, let's go!
Yep. All right. So, Dakota, Jeff, Nate,
Run.
running again. Okay, movement.
Yeah, I don't have any choice but to run from this guy.
Okay. All right.
I
Jeff?
think unless there's another reason to stop doing something, I think we'll all just
Okay.
continue to run.
Cool.
Yeah.
Dakota,
Yep. Running.
Joe, then I can assume that.
I don't think there's any.
Pencil back.
All right. You hear a slushy
Oh, like that.
sound from behind you
No.
as the door and the wall and part of the floor writhes up in a wave of gold that is now right about here. You guys are right about here.
Making over there.
That's his slushy sound.
Yep, that's his slushy sound. So, Nate, still running?
Run.
Okay, movement. Jeff,
Yep. Running.
Dakota.
Yep.
Okay, Joe.
Yeah, I'm running.
Okay,
I'm
All right.
not staying here.
and
I'm
again.
going to the police.
It's a great idea. It's gonna work.
Thanks.
All right, you guys are real lucky because he up. So he goes to continue, and instead pauses to absorb one of the people laying on the ground.
I'm sorry, to what?
He absorbs them. And in doing so, gets a little bit taller as you're in the stairwell.
Take another picture.
Click.
Oh no.
Oh no, bro.
Do you? Oh god.
Do I? Do I actually?
Please don't
Is
do
that
this.
actually what you want to
Please
do?
do it. Yeah, please.
Apparently, you're really about the money right now.
I will say, if you choose to stop to do this, it will take your chase round. So it's up to you.
I'm a fast boy. Let's do it.
All right.
I let go of him. I keep going.
Roll me a sanity, please. Money.
No!
Oh no.
Oof.
Drop yourself by another 10 as you see the faces of the guests you've seen before in gold appearing on his coat as though part of him.
Oof. That's rough, buddy.
That's not cool.
Yup. All right.
But imagine the money I'm gonna
Jeff?
make.
You see him stop. What are you doing? You're still carrying Soleil at the moment.
Got her. Am I like carrying her, or do I just have her like? Am I just dragging her with one arm?
You would be having to actively be carrying her because she is fully manic at this point.
Yeah. If I had a free hand, it's a different story. But if I don't, I'm moving.
Okay.
So just leaving me.
Dakota.
No, with her.
I'm running.
Okay.
Okay. Spend more movement. Joe.
I'm running.
Okay. Hey, Nate, we're back to you.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna run now.
Okay. Spend your movement. Jeff
The funny
again.
thing is, I'm probably literally right with you guys now.
Yeah, cooking.
Yes. All right. Let me see something here. All right. Dakota, same deal.
Yep.
Joe, same deal.
Yep.
You hear as he very loudly, the slurping,
Slurping.
terrible noise as you feel the building begin to shake. All of the gold accents on the walls, the doors. Yep.
The second
lighting.
worst sound effect to describe something to me, it's skittering, followed closely by slurping.
It's almost as though every gold piece he touches adds to him. And this building is full of it.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's an appropriate response.
Yep, I think some sanities are in order for this one, guys.
Ah,
Oh,
It's
man.
okay.
just regular sanities.
Yep, just regular sanities.
Oh, I failed.
Oh man.
I am still fine. 33 under 80.
Nice.
Oh man.
Oh wait,
92.
are we rolling just base? No, not half.
Yep, just
Oh,
base.
I made it.
Yeah.
Whoops, I don't.
I met my one.
Good.
I don't.
You don't? I'm sorry, my guy. What are you at right now?
35.
Drop 30.
Oh no.
It's like, I'm at
Alright.
65. I rolled a 65.
You
Barely made it. I barely made that.
are unfortunately. I'm just gonna drop you by 5. Nice.
I also failed. Do I get rolled back?
Yes. Because he's actually slowing down just a smidge because
likes
he's
to eat
picking
people.
up things around him.
So he's getting too big at this point. Like
Yeah, kind of.
He's spending too much time absorbing and getting bigger, and we're able to kind of get a leeway.
Exactly, and the fact, especially in your case, because fast boy, you're very lucky in that regard. All right.
So I was able to stop and take a picture. I'm gonna make buku bucks out this shit, bro.
If you're not insane by the time you get out.
Or dead.
Yeah, both.
You know, or the second option here, Joe.
Alrighty.
Closer to being
This is how
insane.
nervous.
Nate, that
This
was
is how
you.
nervous he is. He's
Jeff,
It's got a
Yes.
roach, maybe.
I would like you to roll me another strength as Soleil, who is, you know, in your arms, is looking back.
32, under 45.
Okay, she continues to
Plus
go
switch dice.
manic, and in this
Plus
case,
switch dice.
No.
Absolutely not.
in this case, she starts shrieking because she
like,
starts
"Oh, my ear,
shrieking about
please."
her father because she can see his face.
Oh.
Yeah.
And just like spit the little cigarette butt out and just.
Yep. Okay. Good job. Dakota, so running.
Yep.
How many movements do you guys still have?
That took away my last one.
Okay, you
This
guys
will
are
be your
about
last one, too.
here
Yeah,
now.
considering if we're counting this as one, I would use my last one as well.
Yes. Okay, good
I got the
news.
smoker lungs.
Good
Me too,
news.
man.
You guys are
Yeah.
about right here.
Oh, hey!
And he, because he stopped, is still about right here.
Oh, just a classic, what is that, 10 feet away?
Yeah, roughly.
Just a classic 10 feet away.
And you guys have a door standing there. Joe,
Running.
running? Okay, cool. Hey, Nate, we're back to you.
Running.
Running? All right, there is a doorway in front of you.
I slam that thing open. Like, I boot it.
You're
Straight
gonna
open, like-
need a strength.
Can I help him with that?
You totally can.
He doesn't need it.
Yeah, no
He
need
rolled
to.
a 1.
That's a 1.
Nice.
My strength is 75, too.
All
I
right.
was booting that thing down no matter what.
You,
My
that
strength's only
door,
55.
that one door, the one that you're in front of, busts open. Only the one that you're in front of.
Ah!
So
Joe, you need the other
this
door.
That means I'm terrified to go through, huh?
Yep.
Bump open the other door.
Hold on. Hold on. It's
okay.
Jeff.
Oh, it's Jeff's turn. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to kick the other door.
Go for it. Strength, please.
98.
Nope. You go to kick it and you injure yourself because you're holding Soleil.
Yeah,
so,
I kind of like
you're-
lean up, and I
Yeah.
am not in shape.
Yeah. So like you feel your ankle do that like kind of.
There's a pop.
Yeah, there's a pop. It's not pleasant. Take
Loop-de-loop and
take 3 damage for that, as the door denies you.
Just.
All right, Dakota.
I will, I guess, attempt the door now.
All right, strength it up.
Is that 12?
12.
Yeah, that's fine. I have a 60. I just bash the other door
just
open.
shoulder checking it.
Yeah.
The door falls off its hinges, and you now have a fully open door.
It's unhinged.
It
We all
is
said-
unhinged. Not as unhinged as Soleil is. Oh my god.
I
So,
need some therapy.
night air.
I will help her with this.
The night air.
Nate, you went from an inside place to an outside place.
You
during the
did
night.
go from an inside place to an outside place.
There are stars
Sanity
out
check.
there, Nate. You're about to have a bad time.
Hey, Nate.
I just look up.
Hey, Nate. I'm gonna need you to roll sanity for me. If you
Okay.
succeed, you will be able to go out this door.
You can't push during your
You can't
chase.
push during a chase.
How does luck work?
We're gonna do a luck roll.
Roll under my luck. I think I can do that.
Yep, that's how I'm gonna do it.
70, exactly!
There we go. All right. You overcome your newfound fear of the stars because the thing behind you is scarier. And you get out the
Amazing
door.
that's where you rip your shirt.
Oh my god.
Right?
What
Freeze frame, eye
And-
of tiger.
Hey, guess what? You all survived.
That's it?
Oh,
Well,
We ran.
yes. And there's actually a reason.
He can't leave the mansion.
He can't leave the mansion.
And you saved the girl.
and
That's
save the
why.
princess.
Hey guys, guess what?
What?
If you'd have left Soleil, we'd still be in a chase.
Because he would have eaten her.
Mhm.
And he could have been, oh, snap.
See, the note that I still have, the only thing that's missing from this list that you all missed 4 times.
Where was
There
it?
was a list?
There was a list.
Where was it at?
So there were multiple different places I had it placed where you had the option to find it. Because, well, yeah. But the actual place, hey Joe, you know that
Was it a
bookshelf?
bookshelf? Yeah.
We knew Joe screwed us over somewhere.
That was where it was.
I was naked and
Yeah.
afraid. I'm sorry.
You're fine. Well done, everyone. I think that's the best survival
I got
rate
a
I've
cool
ever
sword
seen.
out of it, and I'm heading to the police station.
Oh.
It's gonna go over so well.
You get thrown into a psych.
In a bathrobe with a golden cutlass.
The
And
golden
naked
cutlass.
underneath.
It's a saber, side note.
Oh, my bad.
It's a saber.
Naked as hell.
Yeah.
In a bathrobe with a golden saber, walking to the police station in 1925. There's a gold demon man who tried to eat me.
You're going
He
into
was
asylum.
turning people into
You're going to
statues. It was insane. Go shoot him.
Guys, we have photographic evidence.
Yeah,
Do we?
depends. Is everything on your camera real?
Do we?
Do we?
Mr. Insanity.
Please don't look at the camera. I don't want you to lose more more
Do
sanity.
you want to look at the camera?
Yes.
Now my question becomes, because this is an epilogue, do you guys stay together to do this, or do you go separate?
Stick together.
I take him to the police
Stick
station.
together.
I
Stick
flee.
together.
Yeah.
I would be taking Soleil to the police station, so she
Okay.
has a place to
So
go.
we all go
at
to the
very
police
least.
station.
Police
together.
station.
So we are all together.
All right. So, do you
My
check that?
bathrobe and cut. And
You got a ways to
Grabbing the
walk.
dice.
That's
I'm
right.
looking at the pictures.
Oh,
Okay.
wait, you have a car.
I gotta review my
You don't
footage.
have to walk.
All right. So, yeah, you have a car. I forgot about that.
I got a taxi.
So, yeah. Piling
So do I.
into his car. It's a crowded thing.
Small,
But as
small
you look
Russian
at the
lotto.
photos, they are all blank.
That's unfortunate, my guy.
It looks like they were burned. I'm sorry, Nate.
Real quick.
Hey, can I borrow that Colt?
As he ends his life.
It is not registered. No, I will actually. Before we peel, I want to look back at the mansion. How does it look?
Normal.
Of course it does.
Completely normal. The doors are even back on their hinges.
I'd like to talk to the police.
Oh my god. My last one. The last one.
Holy
I look at that. I just pull it out. There's your boy.
You finally ended your thing. I'm so god.
Light my last one up. I just roll the window down. Pull the car out.
All right.
And now we have just the shot of the car driving off in the distance. The camera flips upside down and then twists onto the now normal house.
Yep.
We hear a loud boom.
Yep.
And then the title
And
comes
then
up.
credits.
Yep. End credits. Awesome, guys. I've never seen an entire group survive.
Well, I was kind of hoping I'd
I was
die at some
hoping to
point.
die.
Alrighty. Thanks, everyone, for watching today's episode of 20 the Hard Way. And thank you all for being here. Like, subscribe. We might do this again. Right? If they can handle it.
We can't.
Probably not.
I'm already insane.
Yep. So, we will see you next time when we roll 20 the hard way.